Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to another video. Yeah, a bit too loud as well. My bad, guys.
Yeah, man.
What's
Yeah, that is
happening?
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, I saw
Yeah,
Oscar.
man.
I saw you like pull back for a second. I realized I'm probably killing everyone's eardrums again.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. If we weren't out of the title race before, we're out of the title race now. And with this North London derby game being cancelled as well, Arsenal are in a much better position to potentially climb up on us if we continue to play like dog shit for the next few games, which after our last few performances, nothing's out of the question. But we're going to delve into everything around the Man City Chelsea loss and the recurring effects of that defeat as well, because there's a lot to discuss. We can talk about how shite the midfield was. We can talk about how shit our attack has been. It's not even going to be a case of what it was. The lineup, because the lineup didn't seem right. I thought the substitutions came a bit too late as well. Don't even get me started on the fucking left-hand side. All you fuckers who say I have an agenda against Alonso, I told you I don't have an agenda. He's just shit. And yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into everything. Just smash the like and subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts as well. There is going to be a lot of topics to discuss on this stream, so strap up and get involved. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in, especially all the Americans in here, because like this is very early for you guys. So big up all you guys too. Alex as well. Big up yourself coming out of surgery. How's everything been, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. I went to bed last night like about 6 p.m. and didn't wake up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning and there's like 4 inches of snow in South Carolina. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how long was I out? And I'm still under anesthesia. I'm still in what the.
I'll be real.
No.
You could run in that 4 meters of snow and you'd still be faster than Alonso was yesterday.
The funny part is everything still feels surreal because everything is loud and like you know what I'm saying, towards like years and stuff. But yeah, still disappointed about the game yesterday. Though that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Move
it
on.
is what it is. Chris, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, it could be better, but yeah, I'm okay. Considering what happened.
Yeah, you and me both. Scott, what are you saying, my guy?
I'm annoyed. I got so many things to get off my chest today with this stream, with the board, with the players, the attack, midfield. There's so many things. And all I'm going to say is, if you guys that were saying I was way too negative on the last stream, strap yourselves in, get the popcorn, because it is worse to come. There is worse to come.
Yeah, and you know what? The vibe is deserved because it's not even about the way that we lost. It is about the way that we lost, not about the fact that we lost to Manchester City, because the way we lost is just utterly pathetic. Fata, you were actually down at the ground. What were you saying, man? You all good?
Yeah, dejected and gracious in defeat, man. Not unlike some of the Man City fans just calling us Cockney. But at the end of the day, it was a shithousery away end. Balloons everywhere. That's the positive part, man.
Yeah, at the very least, there's that. Me, all I could say is I really know what games to miss. Thank the Lord. I luck out all the time. Oscar, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yo, man, I'm alright, guys. I'm doing alright. As always, like I'm working during the week, so I'm listening to all the streams. I'm hearing a lot of people chat a lot of rubbish, and then I see the game on Saturday, and I'm just like, I'm similar to Scott. I got a lot of negativity to say, but it's not about losing to Man City because, to be honest, we could lose to them on any given day. I think it's more to do with our trajectory as a team, our attackers just being terrible, our defense not looking as solid as it used to. We are like we're in such an unpredictable space that our season could continue going downhill, or it could have an upturn now with the decent run of games we got. So yeah, man, let's talk about it because.
Yeah, we're in limbo right now because I agree with you.
I'm just excited to see how. I'm just excited to see all the Lukaku's followers slowly like start to flip and flapping. You know, like, hey, I always said
I don't blame him with these sorts of performances because what the fuck was that yesterday? Reggie Thought says I've been defending Lukaku. I'm done with all of our attackers. Timo, Lukaku, Mount, Kai, Ziyech, Pulisic, etc. All of them are dusted. Bin them for fuck's sakes.
A fucking man.
Echo all of that, because this has been the problem that I've said as well. There's not one solitary player that's the issue. They all are the problem. They all lack certain aspects of their game which stops them from being effective going forward for us. Every last one of them we struggle with. Pulisic has barely any impact in games other than one or two moments. Ziyech is another moments player. Unless he gets the perfect ball to deliver in, it's just hope ball most of the time. Kai Havertz lacks presence half the time when he's on the pitch. Mason Mount lacks end product half the time when he's on the pitch. Lukaku, the ball just bounces off him, fucking elephant. Timo Werner has no finishing ability. And Hudson-Odoi lacks composure. There's a problem with every one of our attackers, and you can question whether it's a system or not. I really don't care, because you see the players in these situations, and it's the players that are the ones fucking up. Like, we can go in about the midfield, we can go in about the left-hand side. The fact is, we cannot trust this attack for shit. And it's been the same problem that we've had over the last 4 years. And it's only got worse and worse in spite of the players that we've had. The only player that's been there that we could rely on was Giroud, Hazard. That's it. Those are the only players I could consistently rely on. Everyone else has been meaty as fuck.
Do you know what, though? I can't even fully blame... Like, the players have been shit.
Tell them again.
But when you've got players that just are a mess in terms of how they link together. They don't link together. They don't mesh. They don't all work in the same system. Like, it doesn't make sense. You've got a manager who wants to play possession style football, so it makes sense to have Kai Havertz as a striker. But if you have Kai Havertz as a striker, you've got no end products. You need goal scoring wingers, which we don't have. So cool. So if you want goal threat, you need Lukaku, but he doesn't fit in a possession style system. You've then got players. You've got not a single player in this team, apart from maybe one, but he can't do it consistently. That can take a player on. You've got two players that want to make off the ball runs, and one of them is technically the worst footballer I've seen at this club. You've got no one that has an eye for a ball. You've got one player in the whole attack that's got an eye for a pass, and he can't do it consistently. Like, it's all a mess. Nothing links up. And to kind of relate to the rest of the team, you've got, and I'm not saying he's bad, but you've got a midfielder who wants to recycle the ball and play possession style football with two strikers that want to run in behind. How does that work? Like, that don't mesh. So no wonder it's all fucked. I said this on a space yesterday. Our board and the people who are in charge of the footballing decisions at the top they've got no ounce of football knowledge in terms of tactics. None. Because if they did, they would not put this mess of fucking players together. They would not put this mess of players together. Because you can see they don't work. Like, it's all a mess. How have we got players that work in 5 different systems but not in the same system? Like, please explain to me how that works.
Can I ask? Do you think? Embarrassing, man. Did you think that last season? Did you see upgrade from last season to this season?
Can I answer that? No.
No, like, we had a striker that's more clinical, but we don't play to his strengths.
No, it's the same. It's the same improvement from last season. Nothing.
I think.
Do you think that
we carried on our defensive solidarity into this season, and then it kind of fell off towards the back end of November? But I think in the attack, it's been very similar. The only improvement we saw was when James and Chilwell were contributing to the attack and getting goals. That's the only improvement.
That was my fear from the beginning. I'm not Scott. I'm not on the same board as the whole situation. He doesn't believe in. I'm a little different. I think we have decent couple of players that I just think is the one player that actually brings the bigger problem to those forwards. I know Kai is not as good finisher apparently as Lukaku, but I think for me the biggest problem with yesterday game wasn't exactly, and not only yesterday game. Scratch back. For me, the biggest problem was upgrade from last season to this season. It's not because I didn't want Lukaku. It's because I liked how our link up between Kai Havertz and Mount was. I wanted to progress on that link up. I wanted to move to be better. Even Timo Werner from last season. I know he missed bad chances and all that, but link up between those three was, you can't deny it. It was good. Anybody denying that link up between those three was bad? The finishing was bad. Like the goals, the goals that we scored was pretty bad because we missed the open net and all that.
Yeah, if
But I can-
anything, our attacking plays probably got worse than last season. It's just the finishing that stayed the same.
Exactly. This is my point. The problem with last season that we actually reason we went for Lukaku was because we needed somebody, the clinical finisher, right? That's the only thing we needed.
Yeah.
But you cannot get the clinical finishing product by throwing somebody in it and disturb the sequence between already those three players.
Alex,
And-
I agree with you. But
I
again,
was-
I'd say this. No, I agree with you to an extent. Like, but again, this comes back to if we were going to keep Havertz in the team, which was the best option for in terms of the way we want to play, we needed to improve the goals from the tens. But we didn't do that, and it comes back to the same point: is there's no thought into how we're gonna. We just thought let's throw 100 mil at Lukaku. Who I would admit at the time I
agree
wanted.
with you.
At the time I wanted.
Simon
But
Lukaku.
in hindsight, you look at it and go, well, he doesn't fit the profile of the player we want. And if we already had that profile and you need improvements elsewhere, why don't we do those improvements elsewhere? Why is it always that we try and improve somewhere? We're trying to improve the wrong areas, or we're trying to get like the Saul signing, for example. Yeah, we needed a midfielder, not that profile of midfielder. I was gassed when we got him because he's a good player, but he's not
I
the
agree
profile of
with you.
midfielder
I
we
think
need. And it comes back to the
Lukaku
same
was-
issue.
Sorry,
Scott,
can I
it's the
just
same
can I
issue.
go
the
back?
Lukaku was
Alex.
exactly the right one.
Alex, going back to your point though, you're talking about the fact that Lukaku's come in and it hasn't worked, yeah. But
No, that hasn't
it's-
worked. It actually made it worse.
Okay, well, I mean, we can say it made it worse. That's a matter
It's like
of
Ronaldo
opinion.
at Man U.
Oh no,
It's-
no,
it-
no, 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 no.
No, but hold on.
Hold on a
It's a
second.
matter. The reason I say it's a matter of opinion is because look, let's be real. Lukaku's not played all the games this season. He's been injured for a lot of it. And when Lukaku's not been around, have we
Money.
been
It's not
creating
like
some
games.
great
Money.
attacking movements where all of a sudden we're
Big up.
an amazing free flowing
Yes.
attacking team?
That's
We're not.
exactly how we were. No,
It's both. It's
No,
how we
no,
were
no,
last
no, no,
season.
no. I think we actually creating. I think we actually look good
Tell me
in
the
the
games we
front,
look good.
but did not finish.
Tell me the games we looked good this season without Lukaku.
Norwich.
Oh no,
It's Norwich. No, I'm not using
it's
Norwich.
not-
It's
it's
Norwich.
not-
All the,
Yeah,
all the
I
games
everything.
that he didn't play
no,
after he was
Johnny,
injured,
Johnny, the
he scored
adults
the
are
most
talking.
goals,
Keep
created the
quiet.
most chances.
Johnny,
so that's
adults
when.
are talking. Keep quiet.
One
Oh,
second,
don't worry,
man.
I'll land the
One
fucking
second,
minute soon
Johnny.
Anyway,
No, hold on.
One sec, guys.
Oscar, I agree
Um,
with you. I agree
Oh,
with
you
you.
finished your point.
Go ahead, read the super chat so I can finish my point.
All right. 1 second. Reggie Fort says, "Would our attacker start for City or Liverpool?" Be honest, nope, and nope.
Some of them.
Cameron-
The thing is, no, Lewis, on that point, some of them might, but because they fit the style of play that the managers want,
Exactly.
so
Yeah, to
they
be fair,
might.
Kai Havertz probably would, for
Yeah,
example.
because they fit what they want to play.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie,
the point.
Timo might fit into Liverpool.
Exactly, because he
He
fits
would,
how they
he
want to
would.
play.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it-
whole point.
Yeah, but Liverpool deal with low blocks the exact same way either. I think he just gets more chances there. Cameron says instead of finding Waldo, it's finding Pulisic or finding Lukaku. Malik says nobody's talking about Bernardo Silva's work rate on the ball and off the ball. Pep in the interview says we're playing against champions of Europe after the Champions League final with schooling Chelsea. Yeah, but he's still crying at Porto like a little baby, so we still win the long game. Reggie Forts also says, "I'll never forget putting up a super chat during the Sane Werner swap links, and you man voted that you'd rather keep Timo." The chat and the panel, I don't think I made that vote specifically, but I can't speak on other people in the chat too. But go on, Alex. What was your point?
As I was saying, Oscar, where are you?
Wait, what is it, two Johnnies?
Yeah, Oscar. I was saying, I'm not saying about this season. I'm saying about the making the proper changes from last season. I didn't think we needed that I don't think what we did is we disturbed the sequence that we created last season in front three. Instead of going forward with that, I understand Timo Werner was not everybody's cup of tea. But between him, Mount, and Kai Havertz, they did create that unity, English is not my. I hope I'm saying the right word.
Fucking
Cohesion.
Cohesion. That thing was there, even with that guy that went through. What's the fucking to Roma with Tommy. Even with Tommy, there is this that we did not finish. It was missed opportunities and everything. But those young players, and I can see the reason why they're missing. Now you don't have that excuse, and that piece of flub meat that came over 250 pounds, flub meat with 53 size shoe skier that stays in top front. He broke all that sequence between all three of them. Now none of them playing. Even when he's out, even when he's not on the field, even those three that used to play good together, even those three not playing together good. That's my
It's
problem.
not just.
So,
it
so
isn't
when
just that he's-
Lukaku's not on the
Look!
field,
You
you're
bring
still-
Ronaldo
you're
into
still
Manchester
talking about
United.
them.
Even
I-
the forwards that they had, they've been good for United. Even those players cannot play. That's one wrong signing can do.
I agree,
Yeah,
but I
Lukaku,
think he's been bad. There's no denying it, but he's not been the only issue. When you've got a winger who's meant to be a dribbler, and every single game I've seen him dribble up to a player, put his foot on the ball, and pass it backwards about 5 times during a game, that's an issue. When you've got a guy that's meant to have an eye for a pass, you're through in on goal. It's a simple through ball, and he overhits it, and we lose the chance. That's
I
an issue.
agree
It's
with
not.
you. I agree
It's not
with
just
you, Scott.
Lukaku. Like, he's been shit. He's been poor. He hasn't been good enough. But it's the other players as well.
Ziyech,
It's every single player. Like, every single attacker. We had 6 attackers in total at different points on the pitch yesterday, and every single one of them was shit.
You know,
Every single one of them.
Can I add something to that as well? I had a thought yesterday that if somebody says about I need the system to work for this player, instead of can I come up with something out of that team? For example, you think that the De Bruyne's goal was instruction? No, it was intuition. That's the difference.
Exactly.
The world class players and
Great players.
because
Exactly.
they have a goal scoring winner in their team. We don't have, and the fact that I feel like I don't want to get straight into some of these players a lot, but I just feel like maybe it's time to be objective and to look at maybe like Lukaku is probably not our guy, and the fact that sums it
And
up
Werner.
yesterday.
I was
Could
gonna
you
say he's not the only
please-
one. Like,
Can
Werner,
you
like,
please
Ziyech,
W?
yeah.
I haven't
W,
checked my
please.
oxycodone to
W, please.
to do
One
it.
No,
time in my life.
he's not. You won't see me do this, but he's not wrong. It's not just, as I said. There's Werner
What?
hasn't been.
Yeah,
good
I know
enough,
he's
and
not
has got
wrong,
problems.
but yeah,
There's Ziyech as well. There's
A lot
Pulisic
of
as
them.
well. Cho has issues, as Lewis mentioned earlier. Havertz has his issue. Like, it's all of them. There's none of them are without fault. None of them.
Look, but none of them had the problem before that.
Yes, they
before
did.
that.
Yes, they did. We
They
had this
did,
same
but
issue with
not on
Havertz
that
last
level.
season, and
We-
Werner.
No,
and Ziyech.
Scott, we are not that bad up front as we were this last season
Our
as we
top
are
goal
this
scorer was
season.
Jorginho with 7 goals, and they were all penalties.
Yeah, Alex, man, you can't rewrite history and make it seem like it's
can
only
I,
got bad since Lukaku got here. Like, it was terrible last season. This is why we cried out for a striker. Every single stream on Lewis's channel in the summer
I
was, which
agree
striker
with
do we
you.
need?
The goal
We need a
scoring
new-
part, the goal scoring part
but it
was
doesn't-
bad, but
it doesn't
creativity
matter.
wasn't.
Okay, so
I
why is
agree.
it
I
okay?
agree
Why
with
is it when Lukaku was out of the team and we're playing Wolves, we can't flip and score a
Because
goal or
he's
create
still in the
nothing?
training ground.
Because we had
What?
injuries and COVID.
And
What
Red
about
injuries.
Everton? What about Brighton? Hang on, did he play Brighton? I can't remember before I said that.
No, no.
not lying.
I,
Look,
I,
we
I
were
will
bad
say the
last
3
season.
games.
No, guys, you don't understand. I agree we were bad the last season, but only bad part about it is finishing. Like they put the goal in empty net. That
Now
was-
it's both.
No,
Now it's both.
no, stop.
Both.
We couldn't create last season as well. It wasn't just
Yes, we
finishing.
did. We did create.
Not every game.
Guys,
not
okay,
every game.
go.
Not
this is-
not consistently.
This is
Not
the flipping issue,
consistently.
yeah. You lot don't actually remember what happened last season. Go back and watch when we went away to Southampton and couldn't score a goal, away to Leeds and couldn't score a goal, at home to Brighton and couldn't score a goal, at home to Arsenal and couldn't create
Oh, yeah.
nothing. Go back and watch these games. It's not
Yeah.
just finishing. We
Cup
didn't
final,
create any
FA Cup.
chances.
Aston Villa.
That was
Aston Villa,
that
go watch
was
them. Like, please, because people just come in here and just start saying stuff, and I'm like, bro, you're not actually remembering what happened last season. We were shocking last season, and we're shocking now. Lukaku has been terrible, but it's
I was
not
gonna say, the
Lukaku's
only-
fault. The issue was there before.
Yeah.
He
The only
No,
difference
mate,
between
no,
the only
no,
difference the only difference
I'm
between
not.
last season and this
I
season in
think you're
terms of
missing
an
my point.
overall,
My point
the
was
only
how front three had some kind of idea to play with each other versus they don't know who they are now. That's the problem.
Yeah,
What I'm
But
saying.
in the
There's
games
no
I
chemistry
mentioned
with that
from
lump
last
up front.
year,
There's
where
no
was
chemistry,
that
mate.
chemistry? Where was that chemistry?
We won the
when
Champions League. That's where the chemistry was.
Because
Bro, we that's
We won
a
the
different-
Champions League.
That's a big game, and in the big games we perform really, really well. Under
That's
Thomas
also-
Tuchel. He
Yeah, that's
organised
what
us.
matters. That's what matters.
We
No,
won
no,
Big
but
games.
what happened-
Also in the cup.
Yesterday was a big.
No,
Also in
Yesterday
the
was a
cup.
big game, wasn't it? Yesterday was a massive
But
game.
Johnny, when it
They
comes
didn't turn
to
up.
consistency, the reason we're 10 points behind Man City is not only because of big games, it's because of small games as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Consistency.
let's look at the whole thing.
Listen,
Let's look at the whole thing.
consistency always will win you the league. Chelsea have never had that for the last 4 seasons. We've not had consistency.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen overnight. Even if you buy a striker, it doesn't happen, right? The fact that we got the injuries to the areas that we got the injuries cuts our squad down, limits Tuchel to his options. Therefore, you have got no chance of gaining consistency because he's forever trying to problem solve. All right, that's where we've lost the league, not because our squad's not good enough. Our first team, or I should say, not because our first team's not good enough, but our squad isn't good enough, right? When
Right,
you have the
comes down-
injuries, you don't have the capability to keep the consistency up, whereas City do, and that's why they're top of the league. But don't tell me that bringing in Lukaku has solved any fucking problems up front. It has caused more problems. The guy is
No one said it
the
has,
guy.
bro.
Yeah,
The
that's
guy.
what I
The
tried.
guy.
That's
The
what I
guy.
tried
No one-
to
no
point.
one
The guy.
did.
No
No
one
one
breeding
did.
him.
No
We
one-
actually
Hold on,
created more
hold
problems
on.
up
The
front.
the
Not
guy has
fixing it.
disrupted the whole squad, the whole team, the whole mindset of this club.
Fab.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
Completely
say.
destroyed it. Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Timo Werner, Cho, Ziyech, Pulisic never had these issues, bruv. They all knew a
Had it,
job
but
that they
not
had
at
to do.
that level.
They all had chemistry. They created chances. We just couldn't finish. That was the difference. Now we can't finish, and we're not creating chances, and there's no chemistry.
Johnny,
It's
Johnny.
even fucking worse.
Johnny, how comes in the summer you were asking for Jack Grealish?
Yeah, I know. Because I
we
know
couldn't
what
create
I know.
chances.
You
We
need a
couldn't create-
David. You need no.
We couldn't.
I
we weren't
said
creating
no,
chances, bro. That's why you wanted
I
Grealish.
said the reason I said to get Jack Grealish, if you remember, and you can watch the stream. I said if we don't get a striker like a Haaland, I would rather invest in a Danny Ings and a Grealish. That's exactly what I said. And the reason I said that
Why
is
would we need a Grealish? Why would we need to create a winger?
It's not that it's a creator player because we've got creation in our team. But what he gives you,
You
is slightly
said no.
different.
You can
He
go
gives-
back to those
I
things.
know
and you
what I
said
fucking
creative.
well said. I
You
said
said
if we don't
creative
get a
player.
striker, I'd rather get Grealish, yeah? So it's another man to play in the front three with a Kai Havertz, Mason Mount. Yeah?
Yeah, but
That's
what does
that's
Grealish
not
add
a
to this team?
striker.
What would Grealish have added to this team?
Well, he didn't add nothing to their team yesterday, did he?
What would he have added?
the point is, Johnny,
Creativity. He
he
wouldn't have
ain't
added
added goals.
goals.
It's not
He would
only
have added
it's not only
creativity.
creativity, it's fluidity in our attack. That's what he adds.
Alright.
You can
yeah?
have all the fluidity in the
Lukaku-
world. If
Lukaku-
you don't
Lukaku
produce
doesn't add
anything,
that.
it doesn't mean
I don't know
anything.
what you're trying to argue here. At the end of the day, yeah. At the end of the day, you bring in a Grealish, all right. He's a player that
minerals.
is a similar mold, not to Hazard, but someone who just doesn't give the ball away. Is technically very good. I
Wins you
wouldn't say
fouls.
I wouldn't say he's an amazing creator, but what he does do is he gets into positions and he draws players out of positions
Yeah,
to
he wins
allow
you
his
fouls.
teammates to get into right. So that's not creating, but what he's doing is creating a lot of pockets of space, which is why Pep Guardiola is so successful. Is all of his players do that, and that's why they eventually break teams down with just passing around them. We don't
Johnny,
have
we
that
have-
in our side, yeah.
Yes,
Now,
we
when
do.
you
We
have
have one
no,
of
no,
those.
you-
We have one of
no,
those.
When
We
you
have
have
one of those
when
in
you
our
have
team.
Lukaku
No,
in your team, bruv, that all is gone. It's finished.
One sec.
we have. we
Give me a
have one
sec,
of those-
Scott, before you go off. Fernando says Johnny spit the minerals. Too many people blame the service again. Lukaku is worse than Giroud and Tammy. Wanted Haaland,
Yes.
at least he has resale value. You see, if
Yeah.
we're looking just to bring a player in for resale value, then the problem's still there regardless.
It's not, no, but what he means by that is
Come
when
on,
you buy
let him
Lukaku, you're buying Lukaku at 28 going on 29. It's inevitable that his price value goes down. With Haaland, he's 20 years old, so you are going to either get your money back near enough all your money back, or you might make money depending on the contract that he's got left. But the bottom line is, to answer that though, Lukaku, he's not Chelsea level. He'll never be a Costa or Drogba ever.
Exactly.
He's not in the bracket of Benzema, Lewandowski, Kane, and Haaland. He's nowhere fucking near him. He can't.
Yeah,
let
one
them
sec,
lose.
Johnny. One
Yeah?
sec, Johnny. Neil
Nowhere
says
near him.
Champions League win again. Against City was majorly due to Guardiola
Nah, I
madness. It
don't
wasn't a
hear-
big reason
nah, I
for
don't
it, but
hear
like, it
that
wasn't the
bullshit.
only
I
reason.
don't hear that bullshit.
OM also says greatest love stories ever told, Johnny and Mason Mount. I can't read the Craigo one, that's my guy still. Tim's and Inter Milan, kept ass and conceding long shots. I get what you're saying with the Kepa one, but I don't even blame him for that.
No,
goal.
Kepa, that
wasn't
weren't
his
Kepa's
fault,
fault, bruv. That weren't.
Yeah,
But listen, the
it is
bottom
what
line
it
is,
is.
yeah, that
One
game,
sec, Johnny.
that
One sec,
game,
Johnny.
fucking
Pulisic.
Tuchel said
One
it all,
sec,
bruv.
Johnny. One sec,
Let him
Johnny.
fucking finish.
SW6 says Pulisic turned into prime Casper the Ghost. Our whole attack did.
Invisible.
And Lanray said, "Great point, Johnny. Chemistry is a huge issue now." Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
so when you play Lukaku, bruv, right? When you play Lukaku, it hinders and destroys any fucking chemistry between our front line. The guy doesn't move. He doesn't get into pockets. He can't win aerial duels with toothpick Stones, bruv, which is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. The guy is massive compared to fucking Stones, bruv. He should be winning aerial duels. Even Kai Havertz would win those aerial duels. At least half of them, for fuck's sake. This guy didn't win any of them. And the bottom line is, yeah, the guy cannot press. He can't play fluid football. He's got a touch of a fucking elephant, bruv. He's got cement in his boots. He's all attributes are just nowhere near a Tuchel profile fucking player, and he doesn't fit our system of football. The only way to get the best out of Lukaku is to build, and the only way is to build the whole system around him. And Tuchel's not going to do that. So therefore, it is now a choice. Right? This is the fucking minerals right now. It is only a choice between either Tuchel or Lukaku. The longer Lukaku stays, the more likely Tuchel's going to leave, bruv.
It's not just down to Lukaku though. I even said this. He was shit.
Hey, I think yesterday.
The whole system was built around Lukaku
I bet you money.
When you've got Johnny, when you've got Ziyech not being able to play a simple through ball, that's an issue. When you've got Pulisic not being able to dribble a single player, that's an issue. On the pressing thing, you've spoken on the pressing thing. None of our front three press. The only attacker we had in the whole pitch to press was Mount. Cho didn't press. Werner didn't press. Pulisic didn't press.
That's a lie.
Listen, when Cho came on, Cho did more pressing and Mount. They did more pressing than fucking Lukaku, Ziyech, and Pulisic did in 90 minutes.
Pressed better than anybody on that team.
Scott, who are you referring to when you say they don't press? You mean just the lineup yesterday or just in general?
No, just in the lineup, yes. Just the ones that played yesterday. Not in general. I'm not talking in general because I know Ziyech has pressed in the past. He's good at it. Havertz does. Cho does. I'm talking in the game yesterday. Of the 6 attackers we had in the pitch, only one of them pressed. And he played
Pulisic pressed.
Lewis.
No, he didn't. Not consistent.
Yes,
Pulisic
doesn't
fucking press. Who told you this now?
Lewis,
hold on.
Tuchel came out and said after the game, he basically said that they said Lukaku didn't get chance to create. Well, he says, Lukaku needs to hold the ball up and needs to be better and help us create chances, by his hold-up play. Not in those exact words. I've tweeted what he said, but he basically muddied Lukaku. Now, if that's your player, if that's Jose Mourinho and he's lost a 1-0 game and he knows his front line ain't be at it, you know 100% if those are his players and he backs his players, he is protecting his players, right? Tuchel didn't protect him one fucking bit.
Here's what it is. Yesterday, if Lukaku wasn't on the field, it would be Timo Werner, Wolf Pulisic, and Kai Havertz. I bet you.
Mount. It would have been Mount and Havertz.
No. I'm saying even if Kai Havertz would play against with Ziyech and Pulisic, it will be a better 3 lineup than with Lukaku. I bet you.
Listen, Alex, if you don't listen, this is the biggest. Everyone could admit, that this was the biggest game in the league of our season. Right? It was a must. It was a. Yes, it was. It was a must-win game to close the gap to 7 points, which is achievable. 7 points is achievable, right? Now, when you see a performance like that, especially for Lukaku, especially from him, when he's meant to be your 28-year-old 100 million signing who's trying to gain the trust and love of the fans back from the shit that he's caused, right? and he puts a performance in like that and lets down not only his teammates on the pitch but on the bench, and you got players like Havertz, Mount, and Cho and Werner sitting on that bench to witness the way that they played, bruv. I'm sorry, but that there.
Johnny, don't include
absolute. That is too bullshit housery. No, hold on, bruv. Hold on. No, we'll do whatever we want, yeah? Because at the end of the day, you Lukaku stands that have been backing him all fucking since we signed him. You're all in the fucking mud, bruv. Because this guy is nowhere near Chelsea level. Nowhere near it, bruv.
This revisionism of like trying to back Timo Werner when he's had shit games.
Timo Werner, bruv. Timo Werner was part of us winning the Champions League and winning the Champions League goal, bruv. Yeah, so Timo Werner contributes more than fucking Lukaku's done in the whole time he's been here,
How
bruv.
many times did you and others bash him last season?
I didn't bash Timo, bruv. When did I bash Timo? When have I bashed Timo? Feta, how many streams on Monsters have I been on arguing and protecting Werner, bruv? How many streams, bruv?
Yeah, that's the issue.
You were literally protecting
So
him.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he proved me right. He performed. He brought other things than scoring
Let me ask you
goals.
something. Who's done better for
He's
this team?
offered other things
Who's
other
done
than
better
scoring
for this
goals,
team?
bro. Lukaku's only attribute is to finish and put the ball in it, and he can't even fucking do that.
Timo's a striker and he can't do it. What are you?
He's an inside forward, bruv. He's an inside forward,
No, he's
bruv.
not. Why are you lying?
He's not a traditional number 9, bruv. He's not a traditional number 9 like Lukaku or Lewandowski or Benzema, bruv. Yeah. So when you say to me,
goals. Oh yeah,
listen, what are you arguing here, bruv? Lukaku's 100 million, bruv. 28 years old, and he can't fuck. He scored 1 goal against Chesterfield in 3 games, bruv. What are you arguing with me here?
The problem is, I'm not even disagreeing with you.
Scott, let me finish. Enough is enough. Shut up, everybody. And the fact that you're making a point to put us into the position, so we have to look who's better, Lukaku or Timo Werner. That's your freaking beef with us. That you're saying that you still support Timo. You're still saying that Timo Werner is better. We're not saying Timo Werner is better. We're saying that he does better for the team than Lukaku.
As a team, bruv, to play in
as a team.
He's better with Kai Havertz and Mount up front.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not
play
saying he's
better football
player.
and control games
as
better,
a team, he does better for Chelsea than Lukaku does. That's what we end up with.
I'm sick of hearing this Lukaku, bruv. He's a bad
chance in a game and not being able to dribble past shit. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. That's your answer. We're just going to watch him miss chance after chance after chance, do shit all game.
I'd rather watch him missing chance after chance after chance than watch yesterday.
Listen, all I'm going to say is we are right now. We are fucking way worse than what we were last season. We are way worse.
Like,
way
what are
worse.
you guys talking about?
No, because Oscar, they keep saying, bro, they keep saying, but to defend, to sort of make it out like Lukaku is not as bad as what he really is, yeah. Werner's even worse at finishing.
Have I said that?
Lukaku, bro. All you fucking say,
use your ears. Use your ears.
All you want to say, bro, is that Werner's shit when we talk about how shit Lukaku is. You say, well, Werner's shit as well, bro.
We're saying Timo Werner does better for the team.
For the team, exactly.
He's always been better. He's always been better for the team.
Not good enough.
Tell me what?
Still not good enough.
What are you saying that Timo Werner doesn't do for the team that were better than Lukaku?
What, bro? No. Lukaku yesterday.
That's fuck all, bro. Don't even score goals.
Every time Lukaku touched the ball yesterday,
Timo can't score in a
his touch was horrible.
Point?
Timo Werner's touch is horrible every week, though.
Exactly.
So it's like
right. So that's my point, bro. He played him, bro,
talking
deliberately.
About two terrible things, but the only difference is one of them, like Lukaku, has already nearly matched Timo Werner's Premier League tally from last season, and he's been injured for half of this season. So it's like
Oscar,
you're giving me crap, and then I'll take the crap that comes with a little bit of goals.
Oscar, he's not even. Listen. What does Lukaku give you other than goals? What's he meant to give you? What's a striker like him meant to give you? He's meant to give you hold up play. He's meant to lay off, bruv. He's meant to finish.
Johnny. Just before we get Oscar's response, big up Cameron saying, "Let's be honest." In my opinion, in this interview shows he doesn't want Lukaku and is only starting him because of the board and the price tag, and that's facts. I don't think he's saying that he doesn't want Lukaku,
Fact.
but
He's
he is
exposed
also
him,
not
bruv.
defending him.
No,
He's just not defending him.
He's exposed
came-
Lukaku, bro.
Johnny,
He's
one
exposed
second,
him, bruv.
man. Johnny, one
Let him
second, man.
flip and finish,
Right.
man.
Right. So what he was doing was, because Lukaku's been getting at the rest of the club, he's thought, why do I need to defend you in the press as well? That's why I think it's just what goes around comes
Yeah,
around.
that's what
Bruv,
Neil
bruv, the
says, do you
longer
think
he stays
Lukaku's
here,
number was inflated by how
he's
weak
gotta go,
Serie A
man.
is? He was a flop at Man United, and he seems the same here. I do think we need to have a conversation about Serie A attacks, because now Tammy Abraham's balling there too, so I'm not really too sure.
Lewis,
I told you this in the summer, bruv, and you lot were going, no, he's fucking brilliant, he's class, he's a world-class
I know,
striker.
Oscar, you can have your flowers. You were correct on that.
Because people were saying, oh, Lukaku's coming here and he's proven. I said his last 2 Premier League seasons at Man United, he got 12 goals, and the season before that, he got 16. These are numbers that we hounded Tammy out of the club for, but we're supposed to accept it when we pay 100
In
million.
fact,
for Lukaku.
Oscar, you're the only one with me that fucking said about Lukaku, bruv. I remember. I
had
absolutely remember that.
But don't think for a single solitary second that because Lukaku's come here and flopped, I'm going to start talking about Timo Werner like he's the answer.
No, but Timo,
Hell
but Oscar, in this moment, Timo Werner, when you're playing with Kai Havertz and Mount, is much better than Lukaku, bruv.
Or you don't play Werner.
You cannot
just
argue
play
that.
Joe.
You can say his finishing's not as good, but Lukaku scored 8 goals, bruv. His finishing's terrible anyway.
Then what you do is you play someone who's going to work better in this team and do more, and that's Cho.
Well, Cho did well when he came on yesterday. No, he did. Cho did well yesterday when he came on. He looked like he wanted to actually fucking try and get us back in the game. Yeah, Timo worked hard, but at the end of the day, when you got Lukaku on the pitch, it's just you pass it to him and he'll lose you the ball. What is the point, bruv?
He's a
What is
fucking
the
rebound,
point?
man.
Lukaku takes away more from our team than he actually gives. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, exactly. Of course he does.
I
Tammy's
agree,
way better
man.
than him, bro.
I think
Tammy's
he did that.
No,
He
he's
did that
not.
yesterday.
No,
Yeah, Tammy's clear of Lukaku, bro.
How is Tammy?
Not. Behave yourself.
Tammy is clear, bruv. I'd rather
SS
Tammy
says
on my side than
Lukaku is just a better
bruv.
version of Tammy. I'm saying they both weren't good enough. No chance we can.
Right
start
now,
using
I'd
Tammy,
rather
bro.
have Aubameyang than fucking Lukaku, and that's saying something, bro.
Aubameyang
No,
ain't going to do shit in this team either.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
he
none of
would.
them.
Yeah, he would.
personally.
What's he doing last season?
AV
he's
says,
not.
look, one sec. AV says Timo suffers with the team. Lukaku makes us suffer. We suffer with either of them. Paul says, I remember even certain people on the panel calling us fans complaining about Lukaku, reactionary fans, even after the interview. Look now.
Yeah, exactly.
Lukaku
Paul's
ain't
right,
back in
bruv.
DNA.
Bang on.
Yeah, so
Some
we're
of
here.
you guys need to get
That's why I keep it real, bruv.
Everyone's saying, is he still
on
R9? I said until further notice he is L9.
I've always said it
He
how it
still
is, mate.
L9.
And now look at it.
L9.
Look at the situation now, bruv. I told you a lot about Lukaku and me
Let
signing,
Fat
bruv.
speak.
One
And then
sec.
fucking look what's happening, bruv.
Johnny, I know you're
Destroying
angry.
us.
But Johnny, I know you're angry, but let's let Fat have a word. Go on.
I was gonna say, rather than we wasting our time on our attack, why don't we talk about our midfield yet? Because I swear to my life, yes, I haven't. Because I never seen. that
Why is
midfield.
Alex gone, man? I can't be arsed.
Like yesterday's game, yeah. All I seen people keep talking about don't start Jorginho. Well, that was proven yesterday. You
Yeah,
start
you need
Coventry
Jorginho.
yesterday. You see how many times we lose the ball in that midfield area.
No.
That for me,
Kante Georgie, bruv. Yeah.
We didn't
Kante
need
Georgie.
Jorginho, man.
We did
That-
not need you.
that- hold on,
Carpenter's still our best midfielder last.
That
Let Fat land, bruv. Let him land.
That midfield yesterday's for me that has cost the game because I think we lost that battle there. When we lost our battle in that midfield, we lost the game. That's it.
It was Fat. I'd say it's a combination of the midfield and also when you play the long ball and you need your striker to hold the ball so that you can relieve the
but
team
Johnny,
with the press.
Kovacic can press a lot.
My point is,
Yeah, but that happened. It was both those things, right? The midfield and also if you look at the way we played, we didn't really want to use the wing backs as much as we normally do. So what they do is they get Thiago Silva and Rudiger to play the long balls
have your
right
pass.
to
Johnny,
Lukaku, and he
why
could
is
and
it that we
Lukaku
don't
couldn't
wanna-
hold the ball, and then you're fucking back to where you started with City in possession, bruv. And you
My
have to go
point
back
is-
again.
you
Why
play
don't-
Georgie.
No, we're not. I don't want to hear this fucking Jorginho propaganda.
No,
like we need.
my
we
point
did
is-
not.
What do you mean? Like we didn't need Jorginho?
No,
in this
my
game?
point is,
Yes,
you
we
play
didn't have,
Jorginho.
we
when
didn't
you
have
need
the
it.
ball.
Can I
Bro,
say, if we
Jorginho, I've said
No,
plenty of
keep
times,
hold of it.
Jorginho
What do
is
you mean?
the
You
only
didn't have the ball,
midfielder that we have out of those three who can pass the ball under pressure, and you
And-
saw
and-
it with
and on that
Kante
point-
and
Yeah,
Kovacic.
On that
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
Lewis, on that point, Jorginho, when he
No.
gets the ball, I bet you 9 times out of 10 he'll find a fucking blue shirt, bruv. he will make sure that at least you make a pass and keep possession. That is what Jorginho's good
Everyone
at
wants to
in
get
high
Jorginho
press.
for the last month when he had to play injured and through painkillers because we didn't have another player of his profile.
It's not a matter of that. When I think that we need Jorginho when we're dominating possession, Man City had all of the ball. So we listen. The game plan was going to be the game.
And
plan.
our problem was every time we had the ball in midfield, we were immediately losing it because we couldn't get out of their press.
No, hold on. But I'm pretty sure that was like you can solely put that down to like Kovacic just not that Kovacic yesterday was not the Kovacic we all know.
It wasn't just Kovacic. It was
that was the Kovacic and Kante that we know. Let's be real. How many times have I questioned Kante's final pass? And it's not to say it's a constant weakness, but it does show up.
I'm not doing this based off a Jorginho agenda. I know what Jorginho brings to the team, believe me, but Kovacic couldn't beat the press yesterday when normally he does. So
Exactly.
I don't think it's
Do you know
The
what?
problem wasn't in beating the press in terms of getting out of it. The problem was his passes out of it. That's where we were
Listen.
losing.
Whether
The
you
same
got
thing with
Jorginho
Kante.
or
When Jorginho gets the ball, he beats the press, and the pass that he releases
all the
under
time,
pressure
though.
with two
No,
or three
no.
players
Right,
around him.
Lewis,
It's always better compared to Kante or Kovacic.
Lewis, that's a fact, bruv. Because when he does make that pass,
it's not.
he will break the press, all right, or he'll keep the ball and recycle the ball. Hold on a minute, bruv. He recycles the ball, which is the most important thing, is to keep possession of the ball away from City. Yeah, so it relieves your team from chasing the ball for 90 minutes. All right, but the problem would have been if you play that ball and release it. The first thought in Kovacic or Jorginho, whoever's in that pivot, is to go direct to Lukaku to get him to hold the ball. The geezer can't hold the ball, so if you did do that, you lose the ball anyway, bruv.
What? It's always going back to him. It's not just him.
Because he's the guy that's got to hold the ball and relieve your team. So it allows us to press.
Him. We had, like you said earlier, we didn't have anything from our wing backs because our wing backs were shit. So when you put wing backs,
if Lukaku's not moving, bruv, if Lukaku's not moving, what does he offer Ziyech and fucking
Why are we
Pulisic?
going back to Lukaku?
Why is it him all the time? Why is
Because
it
he was our worst player on the pitch.
Okay, whatever.
My point is,
He was our worst player on the pitch.
He
There's
really
no
wasn't.
argument.
Johnny, hold
He wasn't. There's no argument here.
Oh, he wasn't.
He was the
Alonso
worst.
was our worst. If we're being honest, Alonso was our worst player on the pitch.
And
No. Listen, you got Sterling and you got who was the other player with him? Foden on the other side.
I don't care.
Alonso. What do
I
you
don't wanna hear
expect,
it.
bruv?
No,
What do you expect,
Alonso
bruv?
was our worst player.
No, bruv.
I don't want to hear it.
Alonso was our
Milan's
worst
so good for
player.
you guys.
Alonso was our
He was our
worst
man of
player.
the
That man
match.
sounds like
Listen,
Jimmy
any
from South
player
Park.
with a 2-on-1
No,
situation,
we're not.
bruv. What do you
Milan was
expect, bruv?
shaking the first half.
Alonso had a 2-on-1 situation
Malang's
every
not
time,
passing,
bruv.
man.
Alonso makes a 1v1 look like a 2v1. It's him. Alonso's shit.
Bruv, it was
our
always
worst player.
2v Alonso.
Milan's
It was not. It was Raheem Sterling just running around him for about 85 minutes.
I think from now we should just play Milan at left back.
Malangsa was my man of the match because he had to deal with Alonso for 90 minutes and still put a good
I
performance.
say that you drop that fraud Lukaku next game, all right?
He
You
probably
play Mount, Havertz, and fucking Werner, and you go and bang off Brighton, bruv. That's what I say you do.
Yeah,
because that guy, and I guarantee it, bruv. We go into that game with that front line, we're gonna fucking smack them up, bruv. We will win that game, and it's gonna prove everyone fucking that I was right, bruv. He was the wrong player. He was the wrong player to play yesterday. Wrong player.
For me, the only stupid thing is, I'm not even disagreeing with you that Lukaku was bad and that he shouldn't have played and that he probably shouldn't play the next game. But the fact that you want to put all of what happened yesterday on him is nonsense, and it just shows agendas.
Bro, we got in positions where his lack of hold-up play didn't relieve us to allow us to push forward, bruv, on many times, right? Not only that, he made the wrong decision-making where he should have actually shithoused Stones and gone for a shot himself instead of trying to lay it off to fucking Ziyech. And then he should have laid it off to Alonso on the left, and he didn't do that. Ziyech made the wrong pass to him, and then on a one-on-one in the second half, why is he fucking just trying to... I don't even know what he's trying to do. Either run round the keeper or chip him. That's the only option, bruv, and he didn't do either.
Right, I'm not disagreeing with you, but again, we go back to the Ziyech chance.
Well, that's our only. From that distance, the keeper was well out.
He doesn't have like I chip it
If
from
that was
like
Diego
way outside the
Costa,
box.
bruv, he's chipping. Hold on.
He doesn't have the
No, he's
technical
not.
ability to chip.
Yeah.
I know
my
he doesn't. He's got cement in his boots. That's why. Fucking go rugby. It'd be a rugby shot, bruv.
It was a good shot though. Still, like it was just a great save. That one was.
No, it's not a great
Kind of-
save.
It
bruv.
wasn't.
No,
Why
it's
can you
not.
not respect
Great
the keeper? Great
save,
save. It
bruv.
was a
No,
great save.
no.
It was low power.
Hold on, hold
That was
on,
low
hold on, hold on.
I'm not having that, bruv.
No.
He's
I know you're not having
apparently
it.
he's a world class striker. He should have buried that one chance kill.
Johnny, does every world class
Yo,
striker
guys.
like not like?
Oh
keep
right,
the
so
save?
when Mount missed a chance, yeah, and everyone goes, he should have scored that. It's a 1-on-1, all right. Everyone's, and I said to you, lot, I'll come for you, yeah. Lukaku's missed a 1-on-1 again. He's a fucking shit striker. He ain't clinical for shit, bro.
Johnny, I expect Mount not to score every chance though either. Like,
Oh
it has
well, I expected that, but you lot didn't on the panel, bruv. You're all fucking having it out, saying that Mount should have buried it and he should be 1 shot, 1 kill. Well, where's the same agenda for Lukaku now? All of a sudden, it's not there, is it?
I don't know what shot you're on
It's
about.
not
but there
there,
is,
is
like,
it? It's
like,
not
Mount
there. That's
can't
what I
have
thought.
Everton won against
Save.
Pickford.
Fucking
Should've scored that.
disgrace, man. Oh yeah, should have
1-on-1.
scored that. So Lukaku should have scored 2 yesterday, then, shall we? Same agenda.
should've.
One
Yeah,
sec,
yeah,
I just want to go through a few more of these.
All this,
Scott,
all
you
this
finish your
energy,
point.
all this energy, and I haven't disagreed with you. That's the stupid thing. All this fucking
There's
energy. and I
there's
haven't
nothing to
disagreed with you.
disagree with, bruv. There's nothing to disagree.
I'm
just
disagreeing.
spitting
All
facts,
your energy
bruv.
is focused on one guy when it's a collective.
Because he was the way we were set up was to fucking play it long so that he holds the ball, bruv, and he couldn't
Was
even
he
do
the one
that.
making mistakes in defence so that they had a million chances and we got lucky because they couldn't
Listen, the way
finish?
City
No.
played, the
Was
way
he the
City
one playing
played,
in
they
midfield?
pressed us.
They let
They
gaps
pressed
in
us
our midfield.
relentlessly,
We lost the
bruv.
ball in midfield all the
Relentlessly,
time.
bruv.
But
So
they
when
got
your
chances.
only
No.
get out clause is to play it long to Lukaku. That's
Our
your only
backs
get
are
out clause,
perfect.
bruv.
We're not perfect.
Because
Our
Alonso and
backs are
Aspie wing backs are right deep in the fucking mud, bruv. So you have to
because
play
they're
it
not
long.
good enough.
And when you play it long, when it was Didier Drogba or Diego Costa, bruv, he'd hold the fucking ball at least so that you can fucking get your teammates out of trouble, bruv. He didn't even do that for 94 minutes. So, yeah, it's a big problem because it affects the whole team.
Not the only problem. As I said, the entire front three was arse. The
Here we
wing
go,
backs
here
were
we
arse.
go,
The
bruv, here
midfield
we
were
go.
arse.
I'll come to
He was
Super
shit.
Chats,
Yeah.
There's
Bruv, there was no
denying it.
there was no other
It's a
outlet for us to
collective.
play out,
They were
bruv.
all shit.
There was no other outlet to play out, so that was our only outlet in the whole game, bruv.
Okay,
And he couldn't
I-
even fucking
hold on.
execute it.
I really don't understand where this
I
discussion is
saw
going.
Ziyech and
All of-
Pulisic looking for Lukaku but couldn't find him.
They can't find him, bruv. He's a ghost, bruv.
Listen,
He's a ghost.
The two other attackers are still
He's
shocking.
running in. He's running under. He's running in water,
are
bruv.
we just gonna like?
We
keep
agree.
saying, like,
Lukaku was shocking, but so was the
Let's
other two
move from
attackers.
Lukaku though.
yeah, we just been
Pulisic
taking out shocking
can't
the whole
pass,
time. There's
man.
other players on the pitch. There were multiple
Yeah.
reasons.
Yes,
why
but
we
my
lost.
point, if you listen, bruv, my point is.
What do you mean? You've
system-
made the same point for 20
No,
minutes. We know
Levy, you're not
Lukaku is fit.
fucking listening,
No.
bruv. The system is a system, bruv, that we're
Oh,
playing.
now with the system. So what?
Yes, it was. It was a system.
okay.
The ball over the top to Lukaku, and he couldn't do it, so it hurt us the
There
whole
was no, we
game.
had no other choice. We don't have a
Right,
wing
so
back.
if he's not executing that, who's your fucking worst player, bruv?
Yes, we know. Now
Bruv,
let's
so
talk about
don't tell
other
me
things.
it's our defence is a problem, bruv. Don't tell me that. Our defence played the best out of every
I'm glad
performer on
Oscar
that
noticed as
pitch.
well. He's just making shit up at this point. He's just making shit
You're
up.
just,
Fucking
like, bro,
useless, bruv.
relax.
Don't listen, bruv.
There's multiple reasons why we lost. Pulisic did fuck all. We have no wing backs. One of our key defenders was missing, and a fucking Kemp attacks. Stop focusing on Lukaku. Lukaku shit.
Because he was the only resort, he was the only outlet to play the ball, and he's stupid, bruv.
Listen,
I'm talking to bounds, bruv. You don't
Lukaku
understand football,
Lukaku
man.
is fossil food. He's
Fucking
dead.
don't
He's
get
shit.
football,
He's
bruv.
He's horrible. We know. Moved on.
It's not about that, bruv. It's about the only way you could play. It doesn't matter whether your wing backs are fucking handcuffed regardless. They're not in
That's
the
not
game.
true.
That's
That's
it is
not
true,
true.
bruv, because they were pinned
That's
back
like
the
we
whole
used our
fucking
wing
90
back to
minutes.
score against City in the Champions League final.
Do you know
What
the
are
only
on
player,
about?
the only wing back that got up the top when Lukaku should have laid it on the left was that fucking Alonso, bruv. That was the only
Middle.
time he was in their
Oh.
box. That was the only time he was in their half,
Okay,
bruv.
listen, cool.
So we
Lukaku-
didn't play with wing backs.
What,
Get it in
what are
your
you
head.
talking about? I said
We didn't play with. Listen, bruv, the wing backs are not part of our attack in this tactic, bruv. The attack, the tactic was Lukaku told the ball to bring Ziyech and Pulisic in the game, and he didn't do it for the whole 90 minutes. End of, bruv.
Johnny, take a drink.
End of.
That's not.
Man,
That
what
wasn't
do
what
you
I
mean by
said.
Kepa attacks?
There's no Pep attacks, bruv.
There
What
is
do you mean by
Pep
Pep
attacks.
attacks,
You slid
bruv?
that in.
What do you mean? He took like a look. What's it
He-
called?
he-
Hold on.
No, it's not Kemp attacks. No, it's not.
Hold on.
What are you on about, bruv?
Hold the fuck on, bruv. Fuck.
No, hold the fuck off. No, hold that.
Okay,
No,
well,
no.
Let him explain his point. And then you can
Can I
move on.
speak? Can I speak? The point that takes a shot. What's it called? Kemper for no
Yeah,
reason.
everyone in the chat, I know I'm fucking right, bruv.
I know what you're gonna say, bro.
Clowns, bruv.
I know what you're gonna say, bro.
He
Look
takes
to
a
the right,
step
right?
to the left. He takes a step to the left and then goes right.
And
Like,
then goes right.
what's that? Can somebody give me? Listen, I'm a goalkeeper myself. There's no explanation for that. That's just Kepa being Kepa. But listen, I'm not blaming him.
Do you think
I'm not-
Mendy saves that?
Yeah.
Yes, because he wouldn't take a step to the
Oh
left for no
my
reason. Kepa just blundered for no. Listen. I'm not blaming Kepa.
No,
We all
guys,
know- hold on. Let me just get this out, please. We all know that Kepa's not the best goalkeeper. Like, we know that, innit? He will make much more mistakes than what Mendy will make. But for that one there, he did take a step to the left and then went right for no reason. So that's what we conceded. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
100%. Like, I 100% agree. If you go back and watch that goal, look at Kepa. If you're a Kepa fan or whatever, just please explain to me, why does he go to the right and then back to the left? He literally
I don't
jumped
understand
the
it.
Bruv, he
opposite
had
direction.
Thiago Silva
He
in front
Yeah,
of
in front of him.
him,
jumped to the right
bruv.
and back.
He had
He had
Thiago
look.
Silva in
He
front
probably
of
had
him.
the look.
And listen, I can tell you the answer to that question. Kepa solely just has bozo moments where he loses. I don't know. It's the same thing. It's the
I
same
can
thing.
say the same with literally Mendy with the Liverpool game where it's near post.
Exactly.
Or maybe Kepa saves us as a
Yeah,
reaction.
sure.
But
Oh,
where do we go with that?
Yeah.
Hold on.
The bottom line is
One set.
City
One
didn't
sec.
create clean cut
Before everyone
chances in
goes
the
know
on.
game,
Mendy's
bruv.
our best
It took a
keeper.
moment of
Why
intuition
mention Mendy every time?
and ball world class intelligence for De Bruyne to take that shot when he did. That was the only way they were going to score a goal, bruv. They had no other way of scoring a goal. Now that's not Kepa's fault. Yeah,
I
you can
like
blame
Johnny
Kepa all
Paul's
you
knowledge,
want, but that wasn't
like,
Kepa's
he
fault,
said that
bruv.
we were playing wingers.
nowhere near.
I like
Mendy
Johnny
takes
Paul's
it, and I
knowledge.
think when
It
Mendy
was a
makes
good
mistakes,
shot. It
he'll
was just a
call
good
them out
shot.
too.
At the end of the day,
Listen,
this was a
it
good
wasn't.
shot.
Listen, it was a good shot. It was a decent shot. But why is he taking a step to the left?
He
or to the
caught
right
him
when
out, bruv. There's nothing wrong with that, bruv.
So now,
Don't
One
keep
sec,
calling
guys.
him
One
out,
sec.
bruv.
Guys.
Johnny,
Stop.
you're a tier 1 hypocrite. I swear.
Stop. 1 second. Reggie Fort says, let me dispel this Tammy narrative. His goals per 90 in the league is 0.43, top 43%. Lukaku 0.58, top 20%. Both are crap, but Rom is doing better. Rom has still scored with very limited chances. It's just he's playing like absolute trash right now, so I can't even defend
The
on that.
narrative is that
He's
Tammy
trash.
and Lukaku are the same. That's the narrative.
Chris,
That's what I was
yeah, I don't agree with that either, to be honest. I just think like both of them aren't the answer for us. Chris says,
At
big
least
up.
Tammy
for
can
picking up
press,
the step.
bruv.
Sexist abuse just for holding an opinion which seemed valid is unacceptable. It's the same bullshit that happens anytime a girl talks about Twitter, but I'll back it every time. You already know. SS says, great to hear you guys, but please follow some debate ethics. We have zero debate ethics on this channel. Let's be real about it. Paul
There's
Jr.
no cough
says
cough
we
here,
have
bruv. I just landed Middlesbrough.
one
You don't
sec.
like
Come
it.
on, guys. Let's follow some debate ethics. Paul says we had one shot on target with an attack worth 180 million. Ziyech, Pulisic, and Lukaku. No cap trash.
Lukaku.
The worst front three we could have picked in history. Lukaku are multi-dimensional. Man can't do nothing.
Lukaku.
Can I be honest here, bro?
Lukaku should be a builder, bruv. He loves cement, bruv.
Johnny, when you seen his warm up yesterday, he just looked he can't be bothered.
Yeah, I've got the clips on YouTube on my Twitter, bruv, of him training. You know, and I think someone put a joke video out of someone being Lukaku, yeah, and it looks exactly the fucking same, bruv. It's embarrassing. He doesn't want to be a Chelsea player. I don't think you realise how damaging this is to fucking Tuchel and his teammates, bruv. And you've got players like Mason Mount and Timo Werner and Kai Havertz sitting on the bench having to witness that shit.
So we're still going back
in
to
a big game, bruv. Nah, bruv. Come on, man. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not good. It's affecting our whole mental strength of our squad. Is in the mud.
Together today, Formula One.
What?
Huh?
I'm saying Mason Mount and Timo Werner and Kai Havertz are spending quality time. Our future.
What?
You said Formula One.
It's the Formula One thing going on, and Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. and Werner
What does playing video games got to do with this, though, Class Ref?
I can't just ignore him. Just ignore him. Please just ignore him.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay, so
I would prefer us to be like 2021.
Do you think Lukaku would get Tuchel sacked?
Yes,
Yes,
bruv. I've said it from the from what game was it?
I don't think so.
I think it was from the Juventus game. All right. I knew anyway it was the wrong signing, but my things. I went on a podcast with 1905, yeah, and I said I'm going to land the fucking bomb early, yeah, the Johnny Minerals bomb. I landed it, and I said Lukaku will be the reason Tuchel gets sacked. He will get him sacked, and I still believe that. The longer he stays at this club,
Pure
the board
minerals.
keep him. Tuchel will be the one out the door, not Lukaku. If the board do not want to sell Lukaku and get rid, which I don't think is the case, I think they're happy to get rid of him. I don't think Roman's happy. So I think there is a chance that Tuchel's won the board over in that sense and won the battle, hence why Shithouser in Lukaku and showing everyone what a fraud he is when he plays. Because ever since this has happened, he is dropped. He was playing decent. He played very well against Villa and he played very well against Brighton. Then the interview came out, and ever since, bruv, he has gone deep underground.
Right,
and
so
I don't think Lukaku has the mental capability. Even the pressure enough was hard enough at 100 million price tag to come back to Chelsea and try and win the league with us and blah blah blah. Now he's done what he's done. I don't think he can get out of this. I don't think he's mentally strong enough to get out because he's not. His performances on the pitch, especially yesterday, shows it to me. I don't think he's got it in him to turn this around. Not only performance-wise, but with the fans and the club, bro. I don't think he's got it in him. He's never been that mentally strong player. He needs an arm around him all the time.
Johnny,
hence why Jose got rid.
Lukaku wants to be a next Rashford.
Right. Johnny. You know you're talking about Lukaku, of course, of Tuchel second, but even we got rid of Lukaku end of season, there could be a very good chance Tuchel gets sacked in Chelsea anyway because we're just a sacking club anyway.
I disagree because I think what
we
the board will
we sacked
do.
great managers before, and
But what the board will do if they do sell Lukaku, for me, what that sounds out, what the noise that comes from that for me is that they are prepared to actually back the manager this time. Whereas normal circumstances, the moment a manager loses a player, especially a big money signing player, and they're not happy and it causes disrest in the squad, history tells you that the board will sack the manager. But Tuchel is too good of a manager and has won too much in short space of time for that to be justified. I don't think if Lukaku stays at this club all the way through next summer and Tuchel's still in a job, Tuchel will be sacked next year, 100%.
But look at Conte. He got rid of Diego Costa because he's a problem to the dressing room and everything.
And he didn't want, but he didn't want Morata. He wanted Lukaku. The ball didn't give him. And then he got pissed off, all right, and he got sacked.
But I think it's going to happen.
Who the board gonna? No, this is the point, Chris. Is that they backed the player that they signed over the manager. They didn't want to get rid of the player because Conte didn't want him, so they got rid of the manager. Now, I don't think Lukaku is in he's in fucking hot water right now. He's in flames right now with the board, I think, where because of what he's done, is a whole nother level what he's done because it's disgraced the image and the respect to the club itself, that I think they will get rid of him. And Tuchel has handled the situation for them so well that they respect Tuchel for it, and they protected his investment because they can still get good money for him still. Otherwise, Tuchel could have just gone, fuck you, fuck the board. I'm going to bench him every game. He doesn't deserve. I don't want him. But he didn't take that. He didn't take that route. So because I think was it Rabiot he did at PSG? Was it Rabiot? He just fucking Rabiot. He just left him out of the squad, bruv, completely. He didn't do that with Lukaku. And I think he wanted to do it, but he didn't do it. And that's why I respect Tuchel. And I think yesterday he showed Shithousery playing him because he exposed to the board Lukaku's fraudulent fucking attributes and what a crap player they've signed, that it doesn't suit him because the benchmark is Manchester City and we are a million miles away off Manchester City in the league. Million miles away. Cup games, one-on-ones, no one wants to play us. Fair play. But in the league, miles away, mate. And the board has seen that yesterday.
One sec. Paul Jr. says Werner cost Lampard, Lukaku will cost Thomas Tuchel. The difference is the club were looking to get rid of Lampard at the first available opportunity. It's not the same with Tuchel. Ace says blaming Kepa. What does the draw get us? We were never going to score with the setup and the players we had up front. We tried to play to Lukaku and it failed. That's a good reason as well why not to blame Kepa, because a draw really didn't mean
I'm
shit.
not blaming him.
The grand scheme of things anyway. No, I get it. Kepa's height and everything is always going to be a problem. That's why he's our number 2 goalkeeper. But what you see is what you get with them. Yeah, it was a good shot. And I get both arguments. I get the argument Kepa only concedes good shots. I also get the argument that we didn't need a draw anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Reggie Fort says he won't get sacked as long as we were in top 4. Look at our recent sackings, either a fallout or like Lampard, where he had us in 9th. And we won't be in any of those positions under Tuchel anyway. And Bratverse said, didn't Werner get your boyfriend Lampard sacked? It doesn't mean shit anyway. Like, Lampard was going regardless.
I don't get how Timo got sacked.
No, but Timo didn't do... The difference with Timo is, right, although Timo should have finished a lot of chances and maybe Lampard would have lasted longer.
That was your fucking fault. Listen, that was Mason Mount's
Hold
fault.
on, Clasweb. I think Lampard...
Don't get on Werner now.
I'm not getting on Werner, for fuck's sake, bro.
But my
I've been
argument
backing
is
Werner
still
the whole
fucking
fucking
there.
streaming.
Shut the
How am I
fuck
getting
up,
on Werner?
Johnny.
You shut the
Shut
fuck up, bro.
Don't
For 1
turn
second,
out on
bro.
Werner.
I never
Listen, that
mentioned
was
about
your
bad mouthing
guy,
Werner,
Mason
bro.
Mount.
When have
He
I bad
wasn't
mouthed
doing
him,
the
bro?
running. Havertz
What are you
wasn't doing
talking
the
about,
running.
bruv? What are
You
you on
can't
about,
fucking
bruv?
blame Werner for the
Oh, I'm talking
finishing.
to an idiot, man. Honestly.
You
I didn't
can't
even
fucking
fucking
blame
slander
Werner
Werner,
for the
bruv. What are you
finishing
talking
when he
about?
was the one who was doing Mason Mount job.
Clasweb, why do you love German players, man? So much.
I don't know, man.
Listen, last year we had a problem because Werner couldn't finish his job because Mason Mount and Havertz were too young to understand the togetherness of players.
They're too young to win us the Champions League.
Listen.
I thought so.
Werner,
You're right.
if you had even grown up Mason Mount and Havertz with Werner would be finishing his chances. And this season, Werner hasn't missed a lot of chances, has he?
I don't know what your argument is, mate. You just gone
My
off tangent.
argument is last year Havertz and Mason Mount was a problem, not of Werner, and this year Lukaku is a problem.
No. Werner was never a problem for me, all right? Because he can play with Havertz and Mount. The problem is Lukaku in this system will never work. And the only way you can get Lukaku to work is to build a system like Conte did around him. And he needs a Martinez-type player with him. He ain't got that. Martinez is a player that can trap the ball, control it, dribble, fucking assist. He needs that player to do all those attributes to give him the chance on a plate so he can just put it in the net. That's Lukaku, all right? But look, Werner's not going to give him that. All right, Lukaku can't do any hold-up play. He can't adapt to any other tactical system, even yesterday's system when we needed him the most. So for me, he's a one-dimensional lump of shit, and he needs to go.
He's a log. He's a log. He's a log.
I don't. There's no defending him here. I mean, it's for the world to see here that he's not.
We
he's
have
not
a chance to get Haaland now because he wants to.
We'll go and get him, bruv. We'll go and get the real fucking striker, bruv. Or we go and get Dybala. Or fucking anyone, mate. This guy, bruv. Anyone.
I wouldn't have Dybala over Lukaku.
Wait. Go on, Lewis. Sweet your super chat.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry for that. Kazilla says never dull with this fan base. Big up Lewis and the boys. Big up yourself as well, Cos. See you on an NBA stream soon, my guy. But yeah, that was just it. Oh wait, there was one more. Reggie Ford says Werner is still statistically the least clinical in our squad, just like last season. Not even close. So yes, Klasref, he is still wasting chances.
He is, to be honest, he is clinical. Have you not Son?
Oh my god!
So what Zola said?
Klasref, you're just trolling now, man.
You need to respect Fabregas. He is clinical. The thing is, at this time,
clinical what? Missing chances.
Clinical. This guy couldn't finish a wank.
Board prefers Lukaku because Lukaku.
He's clinical at missing, bro. He's clinical at missing, bro. He's clinical at missing chances.
He ain't
That's
clinical,
bro.
Johnny, get to your point, man.
I'm clinical, you know.
Now.
I actually can't believe what I just heard.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
He's clinical.
people who back Werner baffle me.
Listen,
It's not, no, you back your players, bruv. Like if Lukaku didn't do what he's done, I'd still be backing him, bruv. I'll give him criticism. But this guy, what he's done, bruv,
Werner has this in him. He wants to win every single game. He has a passion, and he's gonna win you something.
I'd rather have Broja at this point.
You go back
I'd rather have
to Germany.
Broja, bruv. Honestly, I'd rather have Broja. I know. I'd rather have him than fucking this guy, bruv.
Listen, Broja is a YouTube merchant. Like I've seen Southampton. YouTube. I listen. I thought Broja had in him. Like, I thought Broja had in him. But listen, he is also very like Tammy Abraham. He goes missing.
I can't lie. Who's got a spare £100? Someone has to have a spare £100.
Hey, I'm no managing, man. I need to save myself for UAE trip. Right?
Yeah, you need to save your money. Come on.
I think we're in a very, very bad place right now. Not only the injuries, Tuchel admitted yesterday, look, You know, if I could go the whole season with just playing 14 players, then what's the point of having 20 players? I need my full strength squad. If I had my full strength squad, I am going toe to toe with City. He knows that. He was happy at the beginning.
Did he say that?
Yeah. He said this. It's on the the Fifth Stand app. Yeah.
Right,
He said basically, if he had his full strength squad, he would be able to fucking go for the title, bruv. Basically,
I actually believe that because
right, and I believe it, bruv. Because at the end of the day, before we had the injuries, right, when we went to Leicester, by the way, that was my best game that I've been to, that game. And the Juve game was fantastic. Those two games, I felt like we were really kicking on. We looked like we were top of the league. We were winning games. We weren't playing amazing, but we weren't conceding. And ever since we had Chilwell and then Reece out and then fucking Kante, Kovacic out, and then the contracts going on, defenders fucking coming in and out, then COVID with the December period, that's where we got done. It's not that Tuchel, because Tuchel said he was happy with his squad, with or without a striker. The journalist from the Athletics has quoted that. I've got the video. So at the end of the day, he was content. He knew that he could compete with his squad. It's just that his squad's been cut so thin now that his hands are tied, and I don't blame the gaffer. But when you got your 100 million striker and you got players in that front line playing with him that don't know how to play with him, can't play with him, he doesn't want to play with them. He's gone and on top of all this shit, he's had Lukaku making documentaries. What the fuck? How much more do you want to put on his plate? You know what I'm saying? Whereas Pep and Klopp have had nothing like that to deal with. Fuck all. So of course City are going to go and win the league.
He shouldn't have done that.
What?
We agree. Like he shouldn't have done that.
No, but I'm saying that's an issue on top of everything I've just said. It's a big thing. That's the cherry on top to fucking mud us completely, bury us in the sand, bruv. You know, and I personally think like Tuchel would have had us going all the way, and we would have won the league if we didn't have these issues. All the injuries have killed us, bruv. It's like I said to you, if you had midfield, no Modric and no Kroos, and you just had Casemiro, they're not over a 10-game period in December. You're going to struggle, whether you like it or not. I mean, it's not that the players are not good enough, but it's just you need your big players to be in and out of the team, but not for 4, 5, 6 games in a row. And then you have to ease them in, and then Kovacic comes back, and then he gets COVID, for fuck's sake. So it's like when we needed Kovacic to come back, we were loving it. And then he got announced COVID 2 hours later. He's out the squad again. So that restructures Tuchel's thoughts and his plans for that game instantly, or the 3 games ahead.
All right, let me ask you something. I tried to get back on the stream. For some reason, got kicked out. I won't say, but I think it's agenda against white people from Lewis. But
hey, what do you mean, bro?
And it was a really important part of the stream. Somebody waffled some big pile of shit saying that Jorginho would have done some good yesterday.
Thank you.
That was me.
Thank you.
Yeah, he will. He would have bought minerals, bruv.
He
wouldn't have made a difference.
Because we already doing really, really well in midfield. That another slow-mo would have improved it.
No, it's about what he does. He holds the ball. He controls the game, bro.
Do you reckon he would have held the ball against City?
Yeah.
Yes, he would have made it a pass to a blue player for fuck's sake.
Because Johnny, our whole attack
because he did it really good in the first time when we first played. He held on to the ball really good in the
our whole
first game.
success has been around Jorginho, so I don't know what this agenda is, bro. The guy didn't even fucking play, and we're talking about Jorginho.
So what happened? What happened?
Well,
when
we didn't even play yesterday.
We shouldn't be
talking.
What happened when we played him first time? Where's Jorginho then?
What do you mean when we played him first time? What game are you talking about, bro?
The first game.
The one that we lost at the first time.
Oh,
yeah. What players were missing in
yeah.
that game, bruv? What tactics? Tuchel got the tactics wrong. He admitted
he
it.
got them
That's not Jorginho's fault.
Yes, he got it wrong
right today.
No, today was the right game plan, but the players executed it. Didn't execute it, bruv. They couldn't. Lukaku couldn't execute it, bruv. Ziyech, Pulisic.
Hold on. A player that passes the ball the way he's facing at every single turn would not have helped us against City. It just wouldn't have.
He would have held the ball, bruv, at the very least to keep possession, bruv.
He's not.
He would have. When I mean hold the ball, bruv, I mean him by playing it to blue shirts,
So
bruv.
hold on a second.
When you pass the ball in
Not
football,
holding the ball.
Where
when you
did
pass the
he-
ball in football, it's called possession. When you keep possession, it means the other team has to get the ball back. That allows us to get
okay.
pockets, bruv.
Big up the
Right?
Queen as
Okay.
always.
Listen, so the
Fucking
goal
hell, I
that
can't be
hold
asking
on.
you lot with your
Hold
Jorginho
on.
agendas, bro.
The goal that we conceded,
Stephanie,
the goal
he
that
played
we
when but we didn't have Lukaku. Jorginho, when Lukaku plays, Jorginho not playing.
The bottom line is, when we beat Manchester City 3 times back to back, Lukaku wasn't in the side, bruv.
I agree with you.
If
Well,
we
we're
had,
talking about the attack or the midfield, though.
Both. We're
Both.
talking about the whole team, the way the whole team plays.
We're
Right.
just
He's not in.
getting anywhere.
When
Talking
he's
about
when
the
he's in
midfield,
when he's
because
in
you
the
were saying
side.
Jorginho wouldn't have made much of a difference. I say he wouldn't have turned over the ball nearly as much as Kante and
Somebody brings
Kovacic.
up a point.
Well,
and then
Jorginho was pivotal in the last two,
Yes,
3 games we
Jorginho
played
is
City.
good. Jorginho is good playing in our midfield if we did not have Lukaku, because we had creativity.
Yeah,
in the
Lukaku
front
hindered him,
and
bruv, as
movement.
well.
I
Would have
know,
killed him, bruv.
but that my point was Jennifer wouldn't do shit in yesterday's game because Lukaku was on the field too.
Well, Lukaku just.
Well, he would have
Lukaku-
retained possession
listen,
a lot better
listen,
than
we would have
Kante and
held. Yeah,
Kovacic
we would have
did.
held the possession better. But like I said, if you listened to me before, when Jorginho makes that pass to Lukaku, a direct pass to split City's press, yeah, he would have held
Ozilla
the
will
ball,
run it.
and we would have
Let's
lost
go.
the ball, bruv. Either way, we would have lost.
Get
the
you
ball.
against Alex.
End of. He just
No,
ruins us,
I'm
bruv.
not saying
Fucking
Jorginho
ruins
is
us.
not important.
Tuchel
part.
going
I'm
to
saying
use
Jorginho-
Lukaku sparingly. He exposed Lukaku. Well, yeah, I hope
Look,
he does. I don't want to see him play anymore.
Jorginho
Crystal
is an
says,
important
Alex, I
player.
hope the surgery went well. Stay safe.
Thank you. Look, Jorginho is important for because we build the team around him. That's a fact. The problem is with Lukaku.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely running it.
Anyway,
Hey, if you got some people that want to jump in, I can drop out for the
Oscar,
Georgia debate.
roll through. Alex, go on, bro. What are you saying?
yeah, what I was saying, as I was saying, I'm not saying Jorginho is not important part of it. Jorginho is important part of our team because we build around him. But Jorginho and Lukaku, it's 2 different systems that we cannot play at the same time. That's the problem.
We tried it against Arsenal.
Exactly.
He played Arsenal when we did win. If you watch
come on,
Jorginho and
that's not the same
Kovacic,
Arsenal.
no, I know. I'm not saying that. I know that. You're fucking telling me that. I know they were shit when we played them. That's not the point. What I'm saying to you is when Jorginho and Kovacic had
Hey,
the
look,
ball,
is that your-
their
is that
first,
your
their
pick,
first,
man?
their
Look, what
first
about
thought,
Southampton? What about Southampton?
their first thought process was.
What
to
about
play-
Aston Villa?
Let me finish my fucking sentence. The first thought.
Dude,
of
you've been
Jorginho
talking for the
and-
past hour with your
Yeah,
sentence.
well, no one else was talking, bruv. So, do you know what I mean? And I'm talking now. So,
I
when
didn't finish
Jorginho-
my
when
point. You
Jorginho-
interrupted
you
me,
did,
bruv.
You did finish, bruv. You finished.
No,
So I'm answering.
if I
bruv.
finish, you'll see spots on your face.
Listen, bruv. When Jorginho and Kovacic played against Arsenal, and their first thought was to play a direct ball to Lukaku, so he holds it up, brings Mount and Havertz into play. All right, that is what if Jorginho was on yesterday would have done. But the problem is the way Lukaku was playing, he would never have executed those balls to him and helped us anyway. So whether you got Jorginho in there or not, the only thing Jorginho would have given you was a bit more ball retention. That is it. All right. The bottom line is Lukaku, Ziyech, and Pulisic. Because of Lukaku, there's nothing offered up front. There is no fluidity, no hold-up play, no allowing our whole team to push forward. And that means not just them push forward in the front line. It means allowing Alonso and Aspie to get up. It means allowing the double sixes to get up and our centre-backs to push up. We didn't get in those positions, bruv, because he never held the fucking ball. Ding, 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 ding.
I said that.
Ding.
I literally said that. So what's the point of Jorginho if we still
Exactly.
couldn't hold the
I've
ball?
just told you why. No,
just
I'm
going
saying he
on a
would have helped
tangent
us
and,
hold the
like-
ball better at the very least, bruv.
You think because you speak for half an hour that it means you're right. You're just not.
I've been right all this stream, bruv. I've
No,
been
you
fucking
haven't.
right. Yes, I have, bruv.
Everybody's muted their mic because you're going on a monologue for every point.
Oh, right. Well, I'm waiting for
No,
everyone
no,
to tell me where I'm wrong,
actually
bruv. Where am I
Listen,
wrong, bruv?
Listen,
Tell me where I'm wrong, mate. Tell me, where am I wrong today?
You're arguing
You're not-
points
you're-
we all agree with for half an hour.
Oh, so you do agree. So where am I wrong then? You just said I'm
You're
wrong.
Okay, cool. You're wrong with the Jorginho point. You don't let me tell you
Why am I wrong?
What?
tell me
Yeah,
why
we
I'm
need
wrong.
Jorginho. Okay, cool.
Tell me why I'm wrong, mate.
Are you going to give me the ample amount of time to tell you?
Well, there is your podium, my son. Speak
Okay,
away.
say no, okay, cool.
Lad,
say
give
no
me the
more.
rules.
Okay, cool. Say no more. Jorginho is a player who we didn't. So first, we did not have the ball to even be monopolizing. We didn't. Man City had it. So he gives us no defensive cover. He doesn't cover space as well as Kovacic or Kante. So I don't see the whole Jorginho gas. A. B. Jorginho is a player who passes the way he's facing or sideways. There's no progression that way. And when you do that, you're more likely to have a turnover. Kovacic was going for more ambitious passes, and granted, he jammed them majority of the time. But it's a risk versus reward type setting where if it pays off, we're on the break and we can do something. Now, like you said, the front line was abysmal yesterday. So even if he got the ball forward, we probably would Lukaku would have sent it into fucking heaven. But still, the whole we need to keep the ball versus City, that's not how it works. And also, you brought up the Champions League final, saying we won the Champions League final with Jorginho in the team. It wasn't even him that was the main cataract for us winning it. It was Kante. It was Kante. It was the wing backs, which I told you like half an hour ago. These are the key points as to why we won that Champions League.
But that's not how we played yesterday. And also with Jorginho on that point, he's first ranking on actual recovering the ball in many games, especially in Europe in the Champions League. He was the first ranking or number 2 in every fucking department, Jorginho. Whether that's covering space, actual tackling, ball distribution, he was first. So, yes, in that low block system that we were playing against City, when he gets the ball, and he's all he does is sit, Jorginho, anyway. So you don't need him to run around because we're fucking pegged back regardless. But when he does get the ball, he could have released it a better way.
That's the thing, and you're also saying risk v reward when it comes to Jorginho v Kovacic. I understand that, but the same argument we could use for Hakim Ziyech, for example. He always tries these risky passes, and for the most part, they don't work. Jorginho plays the safer pass, which I understand, and it might not be the most incisive one every now and then, but it helps us retain possession and keep the ball. And we're not
That's so different.
This is so funny that thinking that we're gonna hold that Jorginho is gonna help.
Hold on, Lewis. Let me tell you why that's so different. Listen, so Jorginho is a midfielder, so his whole job is to retain the ball. Ziyech is meant to try these ambitious things. He's an attacker, but the thing with him is that like he has like one of the worst success rate with his key passes. So like it's just him. I'm not defending Ziyech. Ziyech needs to go or at least be a backup player. But there's different positions, so one has to attempt these things to be influential. To not lose the ball.
While I agree with Alex, I'll agree with you on this, right? To an extent, why I understand.
When you know you're going to dominate the ball.
Listen, I understand what you're saying. All right, Jorginho won't make a difference. Now, I think he makes a bit of a difference, but the bottom line is the reason Jorginho didn't play, the reason Mount and Havertz didn't play was because of one player, and that player is Lukaku. Now, if they did play. If those players did play, we still play shit, bruv.
That's not true, Johnny. That's not true.
It's true, bruv.
When Lukaku got dropped against Liverpool, Jorginho didn't play. We played Kante and Kovar, and they both played amazing and dominated.
Yeah, no problem. So but you had Mount Havertz. No, but you had Mount Havertz on the pitch and Pulisic. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. If you had Lukaku on the pitch, you wouldn't be playing like that. Because he hasn't got the ability. He hasn't got the ability to hold the ball, bruv, and play with these forwards. That's it. That's my point.
It means something.
Minerals.
I don't really care about it, to be honest. Like I don't think we're gonna drop out the top 4 and we're not winning the league, so I don't care about our rivals' results now. Don't mean anything.
I need Liverpool in the mud still.
I need Liverpool in the mud too. I'll celebrate it as well. It takes the heat off us a little bit, but we ain't winning the league and we ain't dropping out top 4. So I don't really care no more. This is what it is.
No, go for the
Paul says, would J5 stop that KDB run yesterday that led to goal? No. I'm not really too sure, to be honest, because you're talking about one specific situation. I'm talking about our possession throughout the game. And our possession throughout the game would have been a lot stronger with Jorginho on the pitch, in my opinion.
Kante couldn't stop KDB. You see, Jorginho wouldn't even attempt to.
Do you know what's funny though?
Do you know, I'd love isolated situation. I'm talking about the full 90 minutes.
Lewis, I'd love to ask, bruv. I'd love to ask the Jorginho haters or the ones with Jorginho agenda. Who would they prefer to build their team around, Lukaku or Jorginho, bruv? Who do you want to build your team around? No, you got to choose one, bruv. Because I tell you this now, building it around
Not gonna make
Jorginho
the
is a
rules.
fucking light years ahead of building it around Lukaku, bruv.
Who are you referencing? Who's the Jorginho hater?
I am.
Okay. Answer the question, I guess.
I'm not actually a hater. I just think he's not suited for Premier League.
No, but Tuchel's admitted that he built
I just
a
put a
system
little
around
spicy when I
Jorginho,
talk
bruv.
about him.
Yeah, but Tuchel's admitted he's built a system around Jorginho. But clearly, when he plays Lukaku, he can't build it around Jorginho. So
That's
who do you
what I'm
prefer,
saying.
bruv?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
but
okay with,
who do you prefer,
I'm okay
bruv?
with Jorginho
Johnny,
playing,
Johnny.
but Lukaku cannot play when Jorginho is playing.
So who do you prefer, Lukaku
Hold on.
or Jorginho?
Hold on, John.
I'd rather
Johnny,
Jorginho,
Johnny,
yeah.
Johnny,
There you
Johnny,
go, bruv. He's part of Jorginho fan club, bruv.
Johnny,
There
Johnny,
we go,
I wanna-
bruv.
I don't want to admit it.
0-0.
Apparently, there's no goal.
Yeah, still 0-0.
Listen, Alex, that's what I want to hear, bruv.
I
That's
want
what I want to hear.
I
bruv.
want to just reference one thing. So like,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think Jorginho is more important for this team than Lukaku. Yeah,
100%, bruv.
Right.
because look. Here's the problem with Jorginho's yesterday game. Jorginho actually heavily rely on our wing backs more than anybody else, because Jorginho is looking
Yeah, it
to the
gives
right
you outlets.
player.
Yeah. It gives you the
But
outlets.
with our wing backs yesterday, that's why I don't think Jorginho would do shit.
Yeah, so that's my point. The only option that Jorginho would have would be play directly to either a Ziyech or a Lukaku, and they
But
both
he
always
doesn't do that
fucking lose
either.
the ball. They always lose the ball, bruv. Both of them. I think
will-
Pulisic was the only one
Here's the
decent at
problem.
holding
He
the
will
ball,
not even
wouldn't he?
do that because he's
Nah,
not
Pulisic
reward
didn't do
player.
much last week. Last
No,
week.
but I'm saying he didn't give the ball away cheaply. He might have lost it dribbling or whatever.
He was just more of a. I thought he was just
But
more
at least,
of a ghost
at least
last
he
night.
tried to dribble, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Or
Well,
tried
yes, sir.
something. I remember one scenario, one part of the game, and he went down the right side, and he did well. He had two City players on him, pulled them out. Where the fuck is anyone else around him? So where did he go? He had to turn back round and pass it back, and City go into their block. You know, it was
Wait,
like that
you
all the
remember when he
time,
ran
bruv.
to the right? I'm pretty sure he should have crossed it a lot earlier because there was someone in the box.
Who, bruv? Who was in the box?
I'm pretty
'Cause
sure it
Stones,
was Lukaku.
Stones would have won that header anyway. So he thought, fuck it, I'm not going to pass it to Lukaku, bruv.
You-
What's the
Do you
point?
think they think like that?
Yeah, definitely.
No,
Definitely.
they don't.
Didn't you see the
Especially
first
Billy
Spurs game, bruv? When he played, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't play to him for like 20 minutes, bruv. They didn't even pass the ball. He had to run deep to try and get the ball. And he still couldn't get the ball. Like these teammates don't give a fuck, bruv. They saw that performance yesterday and thought, "What? This is
I just don't see how one player can destroy a complete forward line.
Well, he has, bruv.
He
He's done
hasn't.
it. He has. He's done it.
No,
He
that's the
hasn't.
problem. Well, you're saying he hasn't.
Would you
But
guys start
both-
Jorginho against Brighton?
Yeah, because I wouldn't play Lukaku.
Against Basuma?
Probably.
Against
Yeah.
Basuma?
Kovacic and
Cover has
Jovic,
to
bruv.
play.
Yeah,
Cover has to
Jovic.
play.
Kovacic and Jovic.
Yeah, Jovic, bruv. Just
So
play
you want to play
Jovic.
Jorginho against Basuma?
It's
Yeah,
tricky
bruv.
one.
You got Kovacic
Basuma's
there,
not.
bruv.
Listen, Basuma's Basuma. He's another person at the end of the day. He can play. He can play.
Listen. No, there's no disputing. Other teams have decent players, bruv. It happens, yeah, and you have to manage them. But if you've got Kai Havertz, Mason
Oh,
Mount,
Basuma's at Aston. Yeah, Jorginho can play.
and someone else up front with them, whoever it is, but I'd probably play Cho at this moment in time.
Is,
So I
is
think he's the
AC
best one.
back, I think?
You're all right, bruv. You'll control the game.
Lewis, is AC back?
No, he's got the vid. He's probably going to be out the next game.
Yeah,
Because you know what we missed about AC though, like yesterday, because Sarr was great defender, of course, yeah, but like his passing was like terrible, like he couldn't pass to save his life, and that's something about AC, like, and that's something about AC I did miss about, like he can actually pass and like.
I always said
keep him off.
personally, like when it comes to Silva and Christensen's passing, Silva always plays these amazing spreaded balls out to the wings, whereas Christensen prefers to keep it on the ground. But I think we're safer in possession when we keep it on the ground.
Even yesterday, even goals from yesterday goals from what's his name from none of our center backs were long balls to the front. Even they didn't attempt to try the passes.
No, Silva was trying those long passes. I saw that at
No,
least.
Sarr was trying.
Yeah, but he was missing a lot.
Nah, Sarr was good.
No, he was good defending. I agree, but his passing was he missed so many passes. But that's not down to him. He just can't pass.
Has everyone heard that Newcastle are going to buy Gosens, bruv?
Yeah.
That's disappointing,
But I don't know
bruv.
if it's true or not.
Well, they're going to pay him the big money, so he'd probably go. But he's a good player, bruv. We could do with him. Fuck me.
I would take him as a wing back.
I'd take him right now.
We need him. We have no Chilwell. Like
He
that
would give me so much confidence, bruv. He's a solid player. Good, great going forward.
Can
Defensively, he's not bad. He's not bad defensively.
I don't know
He's
what
built
team
for the
he's
league,
playing
bruv.
for.
Atalanta, isn't it? Yeah, Atalanta.
He plays for Jet.
Trust me, he's a baller, man. I think he would be a great signing for us, and he'd be great backup to Chilwell going forward.
But he's not really German. He's Dutch.
Yeah, but he's played for
Well, he's got a German passport, isn't he?
You're not really German either, Class Ref.
Yeah, I'm not.
I know you're not.
But I'll tell you what, that's a great signing by Newcastle if they get him, man. I don't know why we're not fucking going.
Yeah, he will play good in the championship because Wayne staying up.
Oh, never know. It's depending
who else do they bought?
Oh no, they're not staying
hold on.
up.
Did they buy Digne? No, they haven't.
Yeah,
no, that's
Villa. Villa got
They
him.
bought Chris.
Villa got him. And he put in
See, Villa, they bought
yesterday.
Coutinho and they bought Digne. They're two great signings for them.
And
Yeah, they
they've
are.
both already delivered for their club.
Genius.
We're stalling, waiting.
Hey, Class
got
F, we
Pele
signed
injury.
Kennedy, they signed Digne, so there's a bit of a difference there.
Yeah, we got
Kennedy's
American
not that
president.
bad.
Kennedy is
know-
nothing.
Listen, don't wash your hands on Kennedy, bruv. Let's see what Tuchel does.
I
with him
would
first.
love to see him like revive or whatever, but I don't see it.
I think Tuchel's got the ability to revive any fucking half decent player. Listen, he's got a better touch than Lukaku. We got a chance, bro.
We're playing on Tuesday, right? When we leaving for the Club World Cup?
After the FA Cup.
It's
game.
after the Tottenham game.
No,
it's
FA
after
Cup.
No, it's
game.
after the 4th round cup game against.
Yeah.
What's her
Against
name?
Plymouth
Plymouth.
Argyle.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, speaking of which, I need to get my Plymouth tickets.
By the way, did you decide when you're gonna do the what's his name debate with
What,
Jem?
on Jem's channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 1 o'clock tomorrow. He's holding corn then.
What's the
What's the
debate?
debate about?
Christian's debate on his channel. Like, he didn't already do this one last year and he got owned on that one. He's going to go and get owned again. But it's cool.
Yeah, but
It's
who's the
cool.
players?
Christensen.
Again.
Yeah, he wants another Christensen debate. But whatever. Cool, I'm about.
It's ironic he picks the moments that
You what?
Christensen's
Are
not
you
actually
sure
on the
you wanna do
pitch.
Yeah, I'll go on there. I don't mind.
I'm worried about your reputation, mate. I don't know if you can defend Christensen.
Why can't
Nah, don't worry, man. I defended him this time last year when he was in the mud. I'll defend him this time.
But ability wise, it's not
Yeah,
changed.
it's not like he's
Come on, really.
defending Bakayoko, bruv. Come on,
Okay.
fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. Like, man's here. He won't be, but it's cool. But yeah,
Smoke.
but yeah. If we had Christensen, we would have won 4-0. Here's what it is.
We would have done better on the board.
Nah,
the
he would have
back
stopped
line.
KDB.
No.
Yeah, he would have got one of those prime AC blocks in the
Silver
way.
can
of it.
stop him, so AC ain't stopping it.
What did everyone think of Rudiger yesterday?
Go AM. That's
He was
disrespectul.
solid.
still.
He was
I thought
solid. But
Rudiger
like,
was-
I thought our back line was solid defending
I
wise.
thought Rudiger
Nah,
was
but
really good.
I don't like his overconfidence.
What?
From last
What
2
is
3 games.
confidence?
He's becoming
Yeah,
a
we
bit.
go.
Rudiger's German. Rudiger's German.
Yeah,
he-
no.
he's
For
different kind of
Redmond,
German.
he's not German, right?
He's different kind of German.
No, listen, he's becoming really cocky. It's not a good sign for Sarr, you know? Like
So
when
is
you're
he-
playing with young guys like Sarr and Hall, just be down to
Well,
earth.
Rudiger wants his contract. He's doing everything. He's fighting tooth and nail to perform for Chelsea every game so that he can get his contract because he wants to stay. And I love that about Rudiger. I respect him for it.
He,
bruv.
he has every right to be arrogant, confident, whatever.
Yeah,
'cause,
man, we need that.
We want
We need
him
that
out.
shit house
As a
in
club,
our
we
club.
want him
actually
at
need
centre
that, yeah.
Tottenham, and he showed like how good he is, and he deserves it.
Fucking
He
Rudy
deserves
Minerals
contract.
are elite, bruv. That celebration against Spurs was fucking Rudiger shithousery at his finest, bruv. Love him for it, bruv.
But Tuchel was really angry with the Rudiger
No,
after
well,
that game. Like he
Well,
was
where
like
did
he's becoming a bit overconfident.
Where did
He
you
said
get this
that.
from you?
After the match.
Oh, where'd you find that video?
Where'd you hear that?
What was the second last game we played?
You tell
What?
me.
Well, Tottenham. After the Tottenham game, he said Rudiger is becoming a bit like overconfident. It's
He
not a
said
good
Ru-
sign for the youngsters.
He did not say that.
He's not a babysitter. He's a football
Oh,
player. Of course, he's going to be confident.
He needs
Bro,
by
he was
example,
he
bro.
was tagged. Listen, the way he handled this
Don't cry,
World Cup,
don't cry,
Mora
don't
or
cry.
Harry Kane, the way he did him a double tackle like just before the pen, that was a bit overconfident.
What? So he can't. If he does good tackles, it's overconfidence.
Bro,
Yes,
that
I-
wasn't a good tackle. It could have been pen.
But it wasn't a pen.
Yeah, that's what Tuchel said. Like he doesn't prefer people being too overconfident. I mean, I like shithousery, but that was just a bit too much, right? I'm just saying what Tuchel said. Look, it's not my opinion.
You can't handle. You can't handle.
Don't get on me. It's not my opinion. It's just what Tuchel said.
We getting on Rudiger's confidence now.
Oh well, Klasref is, but
Frosted Myth says Klasref is the type of guy who thinks chocolate milk is produced from brown cows.
oh, for fuck's sake.
That's mad. Yeah, that's a mad one still. That's what it is. Also, have we had a conversation about how Chelsea need to get a left wing back in immediately? Because if I see just fraud play on Tuesday, I'm going to literally rip
What
my
about
eyes out.
Kennedy? Lewis, what about Kennedy, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Bring him in. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Bring him in. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
That's it, Toby's in the
Anybody.
chat.
I think
No,
the
that's
fact-
not a real Toby. That's a fake.
He just teabagged the class ref.
Yeah, we need a new left wing back in. Like, I don't care about Lukaku's performance. Alonso was the worst player on that pitch.
Lewis,
by an
I've said,
absolute mile.
I've DM'd you what Tuchel said, and I've also DM'd you someone, a mate of mine that was at the game, who filmed Lukaku before the game, so they're warming up. Just
I've seen his warm up. The guy moving like he has fucking 20 kg weights under his ankles. Like, what the
I
fuck?
don't know, just look like you need it.
Johnny, what's the thing that Tuchel said that you did?
Share it.
I've sent it to Lewis.
Oh, he's gonna put it up. Oh, fair enough.
It just
This is-
didn't look right.
This is him before.
No, I need the
I
full
reckon
one.
something's up with him.
Yeah, that's the full one. Look at the speed, bro.
He just didn't look right. He looked like he needed a shit.
Lewis, do you remember when he was at the Chesterfield game and he was watching the warm-ups?
Bruv, it's the bottom one that's
Yeah, and
even worse,
everyone was
bruv.
missing.
Lewis,
Yeah, I
the
saw
bottom
that.
one's even worse, bruv. Where he's got to be pressing to try and win the ball back. Look at that. It's terrible, man.
I don't know what's up with him when I was training.
This is terrible. Watch. Look at this.
Oh
We
my
could have.
God.
That's not normal though.
When have you seen anyone before a game play like?
He didn't
turn
look
up like
right.
that?
He didn't
But
look
read,
right.
read what Tuchel said, because that for me
Tuchel
is,
should have stood and took it like not
that's
starting.
that's the killer. That was the
No,
killer,
no
bro.
enthusiasm.
I don't know what it was.
But he
Yeah.
played 90 minutes on Wednesday, right? I mean,
yeah,
let's-
Tuchel,
let's
Tuchel,
be fair.
what
Tuchel
Tuchel
was
said
not
about
fair
Lukaku
with,
after the game was
Lukaku.
pretty bad, actually.
Tuchel
wasn't
was
bad.
also not fair with Lukaku, to be honest. Like, let's
what
not
he-
like.
What he
slate
said is
the
not
guy
that bad, but
that
the
much.
fact that he said it and he never does that to other players is a damning indictment on Lukaku.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Tuchel doesn't go for the usually like that. It's the
No
way he
respect, yeah.
said it.
When I first saw the quotes, I thought they were fake.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I
I was fake too when I first saw it.
But
And
I'll
then
be
I was
honest,
looking-
it needed to be said. It needed to
It
be
needed
said.
to be said. It needed to
Yeah,
be said.
he's basically calling him out, man.
He called him out. He called him out. He called him out.
And it's up to. I think I do think that Tuchel is putting pressure on the board to sell Lukaku because I don't think he wants him. He never did. And
Always been pressure on Lukaku.
no, he does no. You
One better.
You don't need to put pressure on Lukaku.
listen,
Pizza
Why not?
does it for him.
What'd you say?
Pizza.
There's no point putting pressure on Lukaku if he's shit. When you put pressure on shit, it plops out of
He's
your
not a
ass.
shit player though.
He is a
He's
shit player.
shit player,
He's
man.
He's shit.
He's been a goal scorer for like 20 goals plus every season, pretty
I
much.
don't
so
care.
In the Serie A. Okay.
No. Premier League, I'm talking about. He normally gets
Listen,
Premier
Edin
League.
Dzeko's balling out at 36, 37 years old, bruv, in Serie A. That says everything
No,
you need
I'm
to
not
know.
talking about Serie A though. I'm talking about the Premier League. He literally gets 20 plus goals a season in the Premier League normally, except for one season.
No, he doesn't.
You're talking
Chris.
about
He
with
doesn't.
Everton.
His last season in the Premier League, he scored 12 goals for
Yeah,
United.
yeah,
The
I said
season
for one
before that,
season.
He scored
Oscar.
16. He scored 16 for
Hang on.
United in the league.
Hang on.
That's Tammy
And
numbers,
Chris,
bro.
have you not seen what Benzema
Tammy
wrote
Totty,
on
bro. Tammy
ESPN?
Totty.
He's like, goal scoring is shit. Like, he doesn't rate goal scoring. Benzema. It came out from Benzema mouth. Goal scoring is so fucking overrated. Like, the people talk about, oh, he didn't score 20 goals. He didn't score 15 goals. Shut up.
No, can we have a
That's
serious
why you signed
discussion?
the striker, man.
Can we have a serious discussion about Serie A tax?
Listen, can I talk about Serie A because I watched it last
ahead.
year? Serie A was shit. This year, Serie A is tough.
Yeah, but wasn't
No,
I'm talking
didn't
about
watch
Serie A
last
tax.
year, didn't watch this year. Not
I'm
gonna
so
watch
lost
next
in
year.
this.
I mean, Lukaku sucked a lot of like popularity from like Inter winning the Liga last year, and that's why he got 100 million move. This guy sucked the most out of last year. Inter Milan winning the league.
What's your obsession with sucked?
Come
What?
on, man. Come on, dog.
Bro,
Come on.
bro, listen, you just came from surgery. I want to be nice to you.
Please don't do that.
Oh my god! What on earth am I hearing?
I just said you got surgery. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Oh my word! It's a shame that I said it. It's not a shame that you said it, right? That you would like to suck a dick of Timo Werner, right?
Whoa.
Profanity.
Beautiful dick, bro. Like Werner all the
no,
time.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I
Wait,
don't understand.
Klausref. What?
You see what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say."
No,
nothing because
Klausref,
have
you
to
can't
surgery."
disappear after that.
Nah. There's no
Right,
going
you're
back
gonna
from
need
that.
to switch it back up. Yeah. So what did you mean by that, bro?
Why can't you do it? Like, listen, Zola is talking about Werner. Pep wants him. Tuchel wants Werner.
No. You
know,
said Werner has a beautiful dick. Can you please?
I'm off, guys.
What am I hearing here, bro?
Why are you going now, bro?
What am I hearing here, bruv? What am I hearing here?
I just want.
What is this?
Why are you
He's like,
leaving?
I'm gonna be nice to you because you after surgery.
I just want him to clarify his point.
Fatter, you told me about the Werner OnlyFans page, bruv. Is that what Klausref's on, bruv?
You ain't subscribed to that.
Man said.
Yeah, all right. Calm down now.
Let's have it right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I'm gonna be nice to you because you after surgery. It's like, he don't need to be nice. to you.
Hey, what timestamp was that though? Was it 1:35 or something?
Oh, you want to record it?
Yeah, about 135. I don't know.
Oh,
What
You
do you say, man?
literally got caught in 4K.
Hey Lewis, I hope they didn't get cancelled because of this. But fuck's sake.
Nah, if we were gonna get cancelled, we would have got cancelled time ago.
That's probably right.
this is hilarious, though. This is
Wait, is
hilarious.
Klausref actually attracted to Werner?
He just loves
Dude,
him a
how
lot.
do I know, man? How do we know?
He just admires Timo. Just
I
a
know
bit.
you're attractive to Johnny. That's his father.
Listen, Alex, you're attracted to Jennifer out here, bro. You were dreaming of her, bruv, while you were sedated, mate. Jennifer, where
By the way-
are you? I need you in my
Oh
double
my
six.
God.
I need you in my double six.
Oh my word!
There's
Oh,
lots of
no,
Jennifer out
Great
there.
stream, guys. I gotta go. See you later, Lewis.
Bless, bro.
Yeah, see us.
Yeah.
Nice one, Oscar.
That's fine.
I don't even know where we were. We was at Timo Werner or something. I don't know.
I don't know where we were now.
I don't know, but the man who the stage was set for is departed, bruv. So that says it. That says it when you get it. He's probably on Werner's OnlyFans right now, bruv. He's on it now.
Hey, leave Werner out there.
Who's in charge of the Werner OnlyFans? Fata?
Tina Werner, innit? It's Tina. It's Tina Werner profile, bruv.
Allow
Type in
it,
Tina
bro.
Werner, bruv.
Allow it, bro. He's got a girlfriend, man. Come on.
Yeah, she probably watches it and all, bruv.
What are you talking about?
She knows about Tina, bruv.
I
Oh,
show you down bad, man.
I'm only joking. He's a good kid.
Wait, he's a good kid.
What did Price tweet though?
Who?
That pie and mash.
Chelsea are weighing up a move for Perisic.
Yeah.
Yeah, buying
Love
dead
anyone
wood from
but
Milan,
Alonso.
bruv. Buying dead wood. I
Aren't we
don't need
looking at
that
another
dead wood,
player?
bruv. Don't need him, bruv.
Apparently, was looking at a different player. I forgot what his name was though.
This is just reports from a report from a report from a
We
report.
probably won't
bruv.
sign anyone this
You
January.
know what I mean? Forget that guy, bruv. He ain't
We're not
coming
gonna
to
get anyone.
Chelsea.
Seriously, y'all need to read the financial report of what Chelsea did it. You didn't read it. You know we don't have money.
Yeah,
you know
we're not gonna get
Lukaku
anyone.
put us in the minus for this season. People don't know.
Did he?
Yes.
There's only 100
Do you
million.
know
there,
that
like,
club
surely
does that? He puts financial thing.
we
We
only spent
actually
100 million though. I'm surely we had more money than 100.
no.
From
The
like last
problem
season
was
when
we're still in
Champions
the
League we had.
COVID. You people forget that it's a COVID year. Like,
Yeah.
and the way the what's the name? VJ. There's a guy named VJ. He's financial guy. He's a Chelsea fan, and he broke down every little bit how Chelsea lost the money this season, point by point, on which
Well, then
specific.
surely it's not purely just on Lukaku. If he's talking about just COVID as well, we lost money in other areas as well, like just because
Yeah,
COVID.
but the 100 million, dude.
Yeah, adds to it.
it's
Yeah,
a big
adds
chunk
to
of
it.
it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I'm serious. If I'll find it, I'll put it on a Twitter. VJ.
No, I agree. Like, yeah, COVID obviously a lot.
Yeah.
Every team lost
Well,
money.
VJ is a financial guy. Even I did not know the way the club was running until he explained, because he explained it in the simple words, like he break down
Yeah.
really good. I'm telling you, that guy is pretty good. Sports Wire. Hey, there we go. The
Apparently we
guy's
lost
name is Sports Wire.
146. Apparently we lost 146. People are saying.
The
That's what
what?
we lost 146 million. That's what.
There we
people are
go.
saying.
Yeah, 146 million. That's a lot of money.
No, yeah, of course.
So what I'm saying
I
is,
don't know
and
how
it's in
much it's
one
to Roman,
year.
but
It's in 1 year. People forget that the reason why we like he breaks down and explains that Roman did not want to put people on furlough during those
yeah,
times.
He's quite good.
Kept the hospital, he kept the hotel running, he kept the employees running, he kept paying people
Even
that
the
did not even
NHS stayed
work
there
at
for
the
free.
stadium. What he did is out of his own, and there's a way that there's a company. He opened a company that helped produce it, so it will not be look like it's from him money, but from the company to keep the employees working. He did a lot for this
No,
club.
yeah, I remember all that. Like, yeah, he looked good for him. To be fair.
So what I'm saying is, like, I didn't think we're gonna sign anybody in January in the first place.
No,
I was
I
hoping-
said this around the 10th or 9th of January. I said we're not signing anyone. Like, it's obvious.
We
Yeah,
might not
it's-
sign anyone, but I hope we can re-sign someone.
Well,
Yeah.
what I'm guy is right. It's actually for the last year, 2021. But as far as remember, what's his name? COVID was in 2021 too. It's the same thing. But you're right. It's 2021, not 2022, because it's different.
Yeah.
But anyway, just look it up. I'm seriously look it up. This guy explains really well, and how much. Even you see the what's the name? The deals that we had with the specific, like Nike and all those kind of things, all kinds of sponsors, not Nike sponsors, they went down on the money that they owe us because they did not because of the COVID, the revenues and stuff. They didn't pay the full money that they owe us because of the COVID, and saying that like sponsors not like inside the stadiums and all that, because there's nobody to commercialize. So all this stuff is coming out. Of course, we don't have money as Manchester City and stuff like that, and they didn't build their team in the.
Man City
in
didn't
1
spend
year.
money this season, though. I don't think.
Do what?
They spent 100 million on Grealish. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
about it, really. Like us. They didn't buy anyone else but Grealish, did they? I don't think
sure.
they
Not
spent
sure.
probably just the same amount as us. Like, we bought a big signing, they bought a big signing, and I don't know about Liverpool. To be honest, they didn't really buy anyone.
No, Liverpool didn't buy anyone. Well, Liverpool, first of all, Liverpool owner bought them a new NFL team. So I don't
United
know.
signed a couple of players, but they're
I
still
don't know
trash.
how Liverpool's gonna do it, buy a
Yeah,
players,
Liverpool.
because
Yeah, they're struggling.
the owner bought a new NFL team, and I don't know how.
You don't care about that club. You
I
just
don't know,
care.
man. I don't know, but anyway, I think what
Oh,
worries
West Ham
me- what
equalised.
Oh yeah.
What
so did they.
what worries me the most is Southampton going after Broja.
That's
my
scary.
worry. That's actually scary for me.
You think it'll be a massive loss?
His
We-
family.
we-
his family. wants
Well,
to stay in
we have
Southampton.
100 million stud in our team. Who we gonna get? Are we gonna keep?
I think if we sell Werner, we can keep Broja.
It doesn't matter. Sell Pulisic, sell somebody, but keep Broja. I don't care who.
Sell Alonso, keep Broja.
We never signed Alonso. He's retiring at our club.
Sell
Lewis, come on.
Alonso. I don't even care about the Broja. Just sell Alonso. Just let him go.
He ain't
Yeah,
going.
I agree
He ain't going.
But
massively.
I was joking. I think Alonso still can do this.
We'll give him a contract. I bet you.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not blaming everything on the left side is for Alonso. Alonso is a good backup. We just had a long-term injury.
Yeah, he's a good backup, but like
He's a good
not for
backup, but we
consistent-
have a
he's
long-term
playing too many.
injury.
He's gonna be playing.
But-
Yeah, he's gonna be playing.
But the problem is, are we gonna buy a player that to be eventually a backup? Who's gonna be like that? That we want to buy?
I would have took Digne. I would have took Digne.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm saying like
as a backup.
I don't think Dini is flexible. People keep forgetting that Tuchel likes the small club like every German manager. They like a smaller squad, but flexible players that can play in the different positions. So when people, you know what I'm
Talafiga?
saying? Who?
Talafigo, he's a left back. Like
I don't
we'd be
know,
linked-
dude.
I think that's how you pronounce his name. Like
Chelsea
we'd be-
gotta look for-
Tagliafico from Ajax.
That's it. Yeah.
Chelsea is looking for the. I'm done with Ajax. Tell
We're
you the
done
truth.
with Ajax.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Like let it go for a little bit with Ajax. What I'm saying is like I want us to survive until January, until summertime, and then we'll reassess the whole squad again, because January is not the transfer window to buy new players and rebuild any team because of it. Because
No,
we don't
they're
know-
quick fixes. That's what they are in general.
Yeah,
They're
that's
quick
what I'm
fixes.
saying. And we don't know if look, we build the team around Jorginho. Everybody knows that. What if Jorginho leaves in the summer? And we buy the players as a win backs?
You buy if you're selling Jorginho. The only two options, in my opinion, are Tchouaméni and Rice.
Yeah.
I would
because
say
they
how much Rice costs
they offer you tactical flexibility and versatility.
If Rice is 100 million, is he worth it?
And it allows. I'll pay 100 million. Look, bruv, we've paid 100 million for Lukaku. I'll pay 150
Yeah, but
million
he-
for Rice,
the
bruv.
reason
Scott,
why
who's
he costs
saying
so much is
nonsense?
the goal
I'm saying nonsense.
Who's saying nonsense? What?
No, Scott in the chat chatting nonsense. Who?
I'm not even sure, to be honest. Score will be back in a few minutes. He just went out to run an errand.
Oh,
Yeah.
he chats nonsense. Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
I'm
but
gonna
I'm saying,
cut.
oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
obsessed
tied up.
because he's gonna pay
Scott
me
needs
100
sleep,
pounds.
bro. I can tell.
I-
Bless,
yeah.
bro.
Scott is upset that he's gonna pay me 100 pounds for because Jorginho is leaving in the summer.
You think Jorginho's leaving in the summer?
Fuck yeah, I know. I've made a bet with him.
I
Look, he's
don't know, I
30.
don't know.
He's gonna be 30 years old. That
Yeah.
needs to re-sign the contract. Do you think Chelsea is gonna give him 4-year contract?
He could last to 34. He don't need pace. He don't. Jorginho can easily last to 34 easily.
As I
He
was
reads
saying.
the game so well. He reads it so well. Why does he?
Yeah.
Why can't he last?
Oh fuck.
Why can't he
Anyway.
last?
I don't know. I think it's a comedy central. But anyway,
One player I would kill for is Jude McKill, man.
on the business side, based on the business side, do you think he will resign a new contract if Chelsea will not offer him more than 1 year?
No.
I didn't ask you, double.
Who are you talking about, Alex? Which player?
Jorginho.
If we give him 1 year,
Yeah, because
no,
he's
he probably won't accept that. But if we give him like
No,
2,
because his next contract is like
last contract.
yes, his last contract. So he'll
I
leave.
think if we
if
give him
that's the
3
case.
years. Yeah. If we can, I think we give him 3 years. Something like that.
3 years he might stay, but I think he'll be looking at a 4-year deal, to be honest.
Probably.
Because he's
First of
30.
all-
Is he 30 now?
30 now. He's going to be 31, closer to 31 when
This year.
next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
When does it-
Yeah, we probably won't.
He
offer-
just
well,
turned 30.
depen-
Like,
it
literally
depends.
a couple of weeks ago.
If Tuchel says, "I definitely want him," like, then
That's how we did. Yeah.
potentially. I think that is.
I
dependent
believe he
on,
can last like
who
35
we sign,
easily.
bruv. It's who we sign in the summer. If we get a Rice or Tchouameni, or we've got a deal lined up, then they might let Jorginho go.
If
And
he's a
only
guy
offer
who
him
doesn't
2
We're not
years.
mind. We're not
Right.
mind.
How
We're
I
not
see
gonna
it.
do. We're not gonna get to the point what we had with Rudiger and Christensen. We're not gonna let Jorginho go on the last year contract. That's what's happening. That's what's really happening in the summer. Jorginho either signs contract or he's gonna be sold. We're not gonna let him go on the last year contract because he will lose
No,
the value.
yeah. Like,
We will get
I
at least
agree about
20-30
Patrick.
millions for him.
But
With
I
30 year old.
definitely believe he can last to 35 because he doesn't. He's a guy who doesn't need pace. He reads the game so well. Like he's just a good player. Like I don't see
Not
why he
in
can't last.
PL. He does. In PL,
Why-
he does need space.
People
Man.
said when he first came, he ain't gonna last in the Premier League, but he has.
He didn't.
Bro, if we play Jorginho every game in the Prem, we're not winning it.
And
He
that's
is
a
far
fact.
from the problem. The main problem we've had, like last season, this season, we're not getting enough goals. We've had plenty,
Oh my god.
plenty chances in games as well. Like we don't score goals. The
Mm.
Everton game, the Man United game, the Burnley game, we had 75 shots and what?
Yeah,
3
we are
goals?
we are qualifying for top 4 last season, before season, barely with him in it, right?
Yeah,
Before
but that
who was
sounds
him?
like a mess like with Lampard and then
Jorginho is good for the
manager.
Champions League games.
I'm not
He's
gonna
probably
say
better for that,
that,
yeah,
but
of
I'm not
course.
gonna say that. I just don't think he's gonna be suited. I've said it from the beginning. Winning the league with this guy in it. That's fact.
That I agree with
I
that.
said the same thing about the Champions League, bro.
Champions League is
No,
different.
I'm not saying. No, don't lie. I never said that. He's
No, I'm
suited
not
for
saying
Champions
you
League.
said that. I'm saying they
Oh.
said it.
Lewis,
Not
Champions
you
League
No,
is
no,
way
no.
specifically.
different.
He
Champions League is
exactly.
way
If you
different.
look at how different he is in the Championship League, it's because Championship League games are so slow.
Exactly.
Well, they're not
That's
entirely.
why-
They're slower. Yes, they're
Slower, yeah,
but they're
they're
not. They're
slow,
not
yeah.
like really
That's
slow.
why
bro.
Manchester City struggles in the Premier League because they force a fast speed game. And the minute that the other team slows down, Man City is useless. Same as
Facts.
Liverpool.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually, Alex. That's a
isn't the
great
whole
Yeah.
point.
that we play
Because
slow
the only
football
thing you
because
can
of
beat
Jorginho?
fast
But
team
Liverpool still
by
won the
slowing
Premier
them
the
down.
Champions League.
Yeah,
No, but isn't the
correct.
whole point? Isn't the whole point that we play a lot slower with Jorginho?
Yes.
Not slower. Well, slower not by the way not on purpose slower. The way he plays is slower.
We'll keep the ball. in
Right,
the
but then
midfield
that's
and
something
defend.
City can't cope with, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
But
isn't that all the more reason why we should
Yeah,
have played?
no,
Jorginho?
I agree, Lewis, and I know
yes,
what
I
you're
agree
saying.
with you.
But
But if
Lukaku
I
played,
said it,
bro.
no. I know what you're saying. I agree with you. If Lukaku wasn't on the pitch, I want Jorginho.
Oh, so it's a case of
It's a
Lukaku
case
or
of Lukaku and
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Yeah,
I said it. Yeah,
he's a domino
Lukaku-
effect, Lewis, bro, on the
yes,
whole
because
team,
look,
man.
Yeah, exactly. And this is why people don't understand me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining it right. I like Jorginho and the Chelsea, but the way the team, him and Lukaku, it's a difference. Him and Timo Werner, it's a different because those are runners, those space players. He's better with players that good with tight spaces that can get out of the tight spaces because if he does it, he can rely on somebody, especially our wingbacks. Jorginho is relying on the wingbacks more than anybody.
Chilwell, not Alonso and Nasby.
Well, yeah.
Like who's got no pace and nothing like.
I didn't. Timo Werner, I didn't muddy my agenda. I was saying it from the beginning. I'm just saying that it was not with Lukaku. With Lukaku, it's different.
Okay, all right, I understand that one. Right, I've got to sort out Shameless for a few hours' time. So, what's everyone saying? Anyone got any other final thoughts?
I'm looking forward to hearing the announcement that we're PSG are buying Lukaku in January, bro. That's what I'm waiting for, bro.
God willing. But yeah, we'll be back in 3 hours' time for Shameless FC. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button.
Up the Chelsea.
We will leave you with Man City crying in Porto because we're petty like that. Smash the like and subscribe button. Big up everyone
Scott
that's
Carson.
locked in. We out.